did I change my CPU settings? I did not. Hey, Blaze. What are you up to, Blaze? Ah, yes, just as promised. Welcome in, everybody. You just saw me. This is what they call nepotism. Thank you for the raid, College Carball. Welcome in. Exactly 100, I told you. Yeah, you did promise exactly 100 viewers. Yeah, I'm taking all the inspiration from watching great players and trying to transfer that into my game after taking a full, basically 72 hours off this game. Oh. But yes, welcome in everybody for the College Carball channel. I am Dano Taco, full-time caster commentator. You just saw me if you watch Bundle Bash. I was hosting today. And we're also a full-time creator. So welcome in. Where is everybody? Well, considering the stream started less than 3 minutes ago, Fexer, they are still getting alerted. I love the spicy OnlyFans content you've been posting. I did suggest technically that I have an OnlyFans in that last short. The heck is this guy? I was just here for College Carball. Classic, got a zig. You're here for the raid, but never the raidee. Oh. You could be definitely a YouTube Shorts comedy. I mean, I've honestly always loved doing sketch comedy. I've just never felt the need to record stuff. Like, I have a notes app for like stuff I think could be humorous that I need to like workshop a script out. I've uploaded stuff to Twitter before and people have enjoyed it, so I think I just need to eventually lean into that one. It also would help if I had days maybe off where I could just like work on that stuff if I wanted to. Like little sketch comedy stuff is fun. I'm doing well, Linksy. Hopefully you're doing well. The last one's really good, thank you. His name seemed Nate. But I hope College Carball seemed familiar, considering I've worked for you guys for 3 years now. I think I joined CRL in spring of 2021. I think that's when Squid recruited me. How do you even redeem the first award on streams? I'm confused. You like that caster we have? Yeah, I've been told that a lot. Dan G or Taco. Yes, Daniel G or Taco. The G is for gamer. Hey, Crips. By saying redeem, that's why I'm confused, Huge. Dan G or Taco. I remember my mom said, are you gonna change your name when you're a broadcaster to have like a more fancy last name that's easier to pronounce? And I was like, oh, right. Like, for example, Jon Stewart, that's not his real name. Like, other celebrities have like stage names. Like, what'd I even go with? What should my stage name be, chat? Jeff Sanderson. Our producer JSA has a great name, actually. It's Jesse Knight. Great name. Or Jesse English, rather. And then you have Alex Knight, which is Stumpy. Like, those names just are great. Jeff Salamander? Yeah, I don't know about that. Hey, Tariel. Oh. Hey, Bulby. Is that the Immortals Progressive Bundle Bash 3 event host, Jeff's the Danger Taco Scalmera? Yeah. It's funny because the Danger Taco is my username, but I actually prefer just Danger Space Taco as my actual on-air name. The V comes off kind of as like Ohio State, you know? Like, oh, it's not Ohio State, it's the Ohio State. It's like, okay, buddy. Scalamazoo. So Kalamazoo, except with an S. I've actually never heard that before as a nickname. Danger the Jeff Taco, yes. That is also what I've heard. God, have we really dropped that much MMR on 1664? That's kind of sad, I'm not gonna lie. Are you the real Musty? Guys, real Musty doesn't know me. Do you know who Landman is? Yes. Hey, Skylar. Sorry, what was the first like? I don't actually know who likes the stream. I just know the number of likes. I don't think it actually tells me who likes. It just says how many likes there have been, but it doesn't. There's like no feed for that. Oh. When's the OnlyFans drop? Some other time. Yeah, Michael, I do not play with viewers unless it's a viewer game days. But even then, we're not queuing like ranked or anything. It's like custom games. We're not banning a guy for asking to play chat. Everyone doesn't know the rules immediately. Sure. So is it early access? Ah, yes. And hard time figuring out arrow left. I mean, it's mostly just learning how to move the stick to recover. So when you jump, like, it's basically just moving the stick in a counterclockwise position. And not in this. It's more like jumping around like this instead of a smooth motion. And you're just learning like which way to turn. If you just hold the stick directly right, you'll do this, which is kind of like your stabilization. That's your tornado spin. As it's called, where your car just kind of like rotates around an axis like this. But other than that, I mean, it's just practicing the recoveries over and over, and then over time you'll learn like the patterns of the stick that you have to press in order to turn your car. For me, the hardest part was learning how to turn to the right, because when you turn left, you hold this left stick down, kind of, to the left, and your car naturally like leans back. But to the right, you have to like aggressively turn your left stick to like compensate for the direction your car naturally heads. Which one's better, Octane or Fennec? They're both great. I mean, it's the same hitbox, just the visuals are different. I think I like the Fennec a little bit better, but I think the design of the Octane is just more catchy to me. I like how it's kind of like a dune buggy, like a go-kart type look. You have sheep emotes? Yeah, Sheepo has got a bunch of different emotes. Oh, he's peeking. I didn't expect that. I always use the controller bumpers for it because I'm too casual to change. I just never wanted to do that because God forbid I use a scuff and then my scuff breaks and then I have to play with a scuff like again. Yeah, I have to buy a new one. Like I don't ever want to become dependent on paddles to play. Hey, Epsil, that's a Pokemon I just realized. Oh, okay, buddy. I like the idea there. Zeph? Oh. Do you know power? Like the org? Nice. I need one more. I'm down to Q. Oh, I'm sold! No, you did my favorite thing where you waited to hit it, and then right as I went, you went. There's a lot going on here, Jet. All right, we'll just get out. No. That's important. He was the unselfish one. He went for the demo because I went ahead of him. Sad. You got that, Zeph? I hit it backwards. That was not what I wanted. Yeah. All right, that's teammate demo. Not looking great right now, chat. NGL. I just realized we're playing a full party. Not gonna lie, I did not realize that was last for a second. Ugh. I thought Zeph look at me, and then I was like, okay, thank God we didn't get scored on there because I was about to rage. All right. No. Oh, okay. You got away with that one. I was like, absolutely do not want to throw it like that way. Joel, you recommend using free play? If you're a lower rank, I would say you should just do it percentage based. If you can only play an hour a day, dedicate 40 minutes to free play. In my opinion, I think it's way more better to do training in free play when you're lower rank. Because it's about consistency. It's not about like mastery, you know? Let's go, Zeph. Good 50. I tapped that and immediately went for the bump, and then he went low, so I was like, all right, well, at least I made him evade it. That's a crazy deflection, though. Ooh, that catch was such a bad one. I could have totally got that. Zen with the goddamn. Leave your game right now. Okay, guys, we might have to abandon. Chef is not okay with the fact that I am in a game still. Oh. Absol turn. Click. No, I got bumped. No, I got bumped to the side. Zeph, it's wide open. Let's go. Woo! Okay, cool. We win those, yeah. Well, easy. Didn't break a sweat. Don't worry about it. You listen to rap a little bit. It's not really the genre I listen to most. Honestly, I don't really seek out as much music as I used to. Growing up, there used to be like, I'm sure there's still websites like this, but I don't know if you guys like relate to this as the people who are like, you know, ancient like me. There used to be like actual whole web pages that would just dedicate themselves to finding like interesting music, and they would just like post all of it. And you could just like scroll through. I remember there's a web page, I don't know if it still exists, but it used to be called findnewjams.com. And that gave me like a lot of really cool like DJ remixes of popular songs, like up and coming artists. That's how I discovered back in the day G-Eazy, Logic, Grant, a DJ Monster Cat signed a while back, and a bunch of other like really interesting people. Rose beef with Nightbot a little bit. Everyone is a little bit irritated by that. LimeWire, yeah, well I remember LimeWire. That destroyed one of my first PCs.
Viewer discretion is advised, and please enjoy irresponsibly.
Taco still doesn't fix the bot for the watch time. Oh, well, it's because there is no watch time for that. So I'm kind of like saying maybe I'll find a workaround, but there is no workaround, to be frank. Done the bot for rank. Oh, well, that too. All right, Demetri is taking a whiz, so let's see. While this guy's taking a pee, we can fix the Nightbot command. Because maybe that's I think it's twitch.tv/ I think it's Rocket Rank Bot or something. I forget when they said something about it breaking. Subtle boot and a watch time. Yeah, I know. All right, hold on. Okay, authenticate my channel, authorize. Okay, I think it has joined. Okay, I think it might work. Maybe it doesn't yet. It says it's joined to my channel. Do I have to re-authenticate my platform? Let me try. May show up next stream. Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna work, chat. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out over time. I don't know why it's broken, to be honest. Omega Bad, I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about, but yeah, nah. Alright, chat. Right as I load up the workshop map, he's back. Oh. The flip cancel. Excuse me, guys, as I've been taking 48 hours off this game. How to do a zap dash? I can't seem to do it. You flip, and then if you land head first, your wheels pop off, and then you use a wave dash. That's a zap dash. Gotta lean forward as you land and after a flip. Rice Bowl Studio, thank you for the tier 1 sub. How you doing? A new sub, even. Hello, son of a dun. Not much, we're just trying to get back into things. I'm playing Rocket League on Roblox right now. Interesting. Was not sure that was possible. Oh, I had a wave dash on that? Didn't realize. Search Rocket League in Roblox? I've never booted up Roblox. Chain maps aren't available on the PS5. These are only available on PC, unfortunately. One of the few reasons PC passes console. In terms of quality. User Cybertruck? Bro, that car is costing me sanity. I will maybe go back to it later. Because I'm still technically have early access to it, but we'll see. I don't know how people are coping with it so well. Jamaican Coconut and Mizu both hit like insane clips in it the other day. I was just like... Coconut still owes me 25-50 subs. I don't know when to call his debt on that. Maybe he's waiting for his next Twitch payment or something. I don't blame him for not having that money on hand. Been watching for a while and decided to subscribe. Thank you, Rice Bowl Studio. Wow! 173 ping on US Central. Hello? Sure. We're getting the APAC experience out of your chat. Oh. Bro thinks he's creams on the central server? Seriously. Did not spawn? Oh, the lag on these touches is insane, though. God, the lag on these touches is abysmal, dude. Rice Bowl Studio, thank you for the 5 gifted. Very kind of you, thank you. Oh, whoa, never mind. I thought that bounced off the ceiling. I wasn't even paying attention to that read. Wait, I hit that at the corner? I'm confused. I can't tell if the server miscalculated my position or what on that one. Oh. I gotta update the sub goal for the day. Why am I on 171 for a central server? Like 170 ping things. I literally turned upfield on that, and it just hit directly out. Oh, love that. Huge fan of that. Huge fan of that. That's just straightforward cut to the corner that just does not trigger. Love that. Huge fan of that. I am indeed playing with Zen. Okay, what's behind him? Rice Bowl, wow, he gifted 5 on Twitch to meet the sub goal, and then also $9.99 to almost meet our super chat goal. Thank you so much.
Got your goals for you.
Chat, I can't catch a break right now. Wow, Rice Bowl, thank you so much. W's in the chat for Rice Bowl. Gifting 5 subs and a $10 on YouTube. He's doing everything. You play Heatseeker? I do not. Heatseeker is not an interesting strategic game mode to me. 2v2 is much better than 3v3, I will say, for Heatseeker. Rice Bowl, the other 5 just to finish over. Wow, he was not okay with an incomplete goal. What a goat. Thank you so much, Rice Bowl. I appreciate you and your kind soul. My God, how delayed this lag is, dude. I got bumped and then a full second later I got demolished. Yeah. Just imagine, this is what some people with bad internet deal with every day. I would cry. Luckily my team is good enough that we can just win this anyway. I'm being confused why. I think people just like to change it up. Should we set the super chat goal to 15 so we could technically be 2 cents short? Because we're technically not there yet. Your stream made me love the game more? Well, that's good to know. It is a fun game. You just have to have the right mindset towards self-improvement. I definitely did not jump twice, but it's okay. I'll be able to flip there. This is not actually doable. No, not even the laggy shot. What? The lag demos go crazy, dude. I don't even want to go for these aerials because I just don't know if I can even touch it before it just teleports. I thought I demoed him, that's why I was so confused. Good 50, I guess, as that ball just teleports. I didn't get that, I'm for it. That was the server. Enjoy that very wordy marker. Okay, I guess I'll see that. 173 ping on Central isn't psychotic as a Texas streamer. My internet's not like fluctuating either. I've dropped 0 ping. It's literally just that server alone. I mean, I was fine until that game. So I think it's just bad server tings. And then you play Weed Sports? Hell yeah, the original. The best-selling game, I think Wii Sports is still up there for like one of the best-selling games of all time because the Wii obviously sold super well and Wii Sports basically came with all of it, so. I realize there's Wii Wii Sports speed runs. Like how fast can you complete the golf? I haven't played the resort one.
Hey, lead him.
Hey, Tario. Yeah, ping much better this time around. Oof, no pinch. Thinking of making a giant super potato as opposed to a regular potato. Nah, try to put it in the ceiling more for Zen, but hit it too far forward. What? That should be fine. Zen catch. Okay, there we go. Pass downfield. Demetry does not get that. Shadow. Oh, I really thought Shadow Wizard had that. That might be. Just kidding. I was gonna say a shut. No, Zed. He caught it over Demetry. That's funny. I'm actually just cheering for their women's handball team who won the first games. Nice. Kuroki, thank you for the 100 bits on Twitch. How you doing? Thank you, Hey Darkness. This is GC. I think technically M2, but this is GC3 lobby. Yeah, we had a couple days straight of playing on low sleep and playing the Cybertruck, which personally I didn't like, so I'm gonna blame that for losing a couple of games. But yeah, we're typically GC3 has to sell every season. The pot roast? That sounds good. Oh, Zen was underneath it, so I was like, maybe. Ooh, you bonked me out of that one. That one on your alt account? All right. Good to know. No way that's in. Oh, that's not an angle we want. Unfortunate. You must change the sub goal. Yeah, on Twitch, that takes way longer to change. Because I use the same bot for the both, but you have to like log out of one and log out of your YouTube and then switch accounts, so it's gonna take an extra couple seconds. Perfect opportunity for a double tap and don't have the boost to finish it. Many such examples. You're super good. Well, thank you. Oof. I didn't have boost, but they didn't know that, so I was like, man, I need to angle this just right, and couldn't do it. Sad. Nice shot. All right, let's see if I can change that real quick. Change the Twitch sub goal. I can't. We'll get a next goal. CCA is fun to watch, yeah. Bundle Bash is a goofy time. I will say, off record, that this is that was probably the worst Bundle Bash we ever had in terms of like quality games. Too many 4-1s, too many sweeps. Need more game 7s. We only got the only series that went the distance were in Swiss. I'm still chasing the dragon. That is that one bundle bash where we had all but one series go to game 7 in playoffs. Super long broadcast, but my god, all those series were absolute bangers. So. You should play Wii Sports on stream. I actually have a Wii. I just don't know if I can set up my capture card in a way that works. Okay, over 10. Biggest donation I've ever received, $1,000 in one go from Incivic, the previous owner of Sandrock Gaming and also Rule 1, RIP Rule 1. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please score that. What a counter, let's go! Wow. That's a tilter. Queen Elizabeth had a gold-plated Wii with gold-plated Wii controllers. I don't know if that's true. Why would Queen Elizabeth have that? Okay, let's try to update the Twitch one real quick. There, I think I did it. Please don't be a kickoff. Cool. And immediately we play Navy Striker, Atomic, and Alu. And, oh, I was lagging. And I was lagging. What the heck? What happened? Why was I lagging? Why was it jittering? An end stream for $1 million? Nah, I'm good. I don't make enough money to be able to take a night off of streaming. Respectfully, Navy Striker, Alu, and Atomic, how are you guys losing enough games that you're still down here in MMR? I don't get it. Are these guys not all SSLs by now? Then why'd you take 2? Because I was casting every night and I was burnt out. But I'm not gonna start a stream and then decide to not stream anymore because it's like, oh, whoops, someone redeemed a point value. Like, I don't wanna have a reward people can just troll me with.
Okay, so I don't think I could make it an exact dollar amount at this point.
Also, I gotta say, it is 100% the bad idea to do anything that your chat can troll you with because they will always use it to punish you in the worst way possible. And I have many such examples of that. Also, thank you for the super chat, Rice Bowl, for $4.99 again. I appreciate you so much. It's gotten us to in 1997. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to balance out the exact amount. Symmetry, maybe? Oh my gosh. First of all, thank you for another gifted sub. Appreciate you. Get second place in a tournament so close. You're making progress. It's fine. God, I hate playing this team so much. Nice. probably just learned that from YouTube. I'm lost. But yeah, the end stream thing is bad because I used to have a channel point award where it would automatically mute my mic, and it wouldn't tell me when you muted me. So I would just be talking randomly, and it was like a way to troll me. The problem is someone used that when I was recording a bit that I thought was actually kind of a funny clip, and I was thinking to myself while it was happening, I'm like, oh, this would be really funny to tweet out. And then someone muted it during it, so I actually got no clip. And I guess you could still argue it's a funny clip, but in fact, it was much funnier unmuted. So I was like, well, then that's kind of a waste. And then later on, I got a raid from Rocket League for a raid that was like 20,000 people or something like that. And if anyone has ever been raided for a large amount of people, most people stay on your stream for about 5 to 10 seconds before you need to sell them and why they need to follow you. And so that's when you say, hey, I'm a GC3SSL. We stream daily. We do this stuff. I'm a caster. You can follow me on blah, blah, blah. And if you don't sell them in that 10 seconds, you're done. And someone muted me the moment I got that raid. And so I lost a bunch of those viewers without any conversion. And after those 2 events, I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not having any channel points that are going to troll me that horrifically. And in the future, I feel like that's the exact type of channel point award someone would love to redeem after I get a massive donation, or I'm on a sub streak, or even worse, if I get a massive raid ever again. So it's like, I've learned my lesson with that stuff. It's only used in a cruel way, like in the worst possible thing for a streamer. Where's Ducky Camp? Mush, you need to get over that. Yeah, Erich, I will agree, you kind of went a little over that one. So let's take a step back, and then we're all chill. Nice, Dem. That is the duck cam, yes, good job, Alice. Riceville Studio with another 5 gifted, what the heck? That's not real. That's not real. Riceville, thank you. Wow. The generosity. Alrighty. Hey, Preston, I literally just told him that he crossed the line. We're gonna drop it there. That's why I specifically told him, yeah, that was over the top. That's like, I know, you just let's avoid placing anything on that until it's legitimately him doing it multiple times or anything. We've already been getting way too sassy in here the past couple days. Yes. Goal has been updated, and on Twitch we will update it as well. Crazy that the Las Vegas Raiders moved from Oakland to Las Vegas a year after people made memes about wanting to raid Area 51. I suppose. Yeah, why are we getting that lobby when Al is in 1930? I don't get it. What's your favorite shot tip? Honestly, sidewall reads are like my favorite ones. I don't know what that is. I'm Brazilian, I'm tired. Go to bed, Jose. Was hoping one of those gifteds is gonna be wavy. Well, I mean, you can specify gifteds, but yeah, unfortunately, you can't always gift them to specific people when you're gifting a batch. Yeah, my favorite shot in the game is probably anything that I can just do. Trying to get those skims. Rice Bowl, thank you for the gifted sub to Link too. Let's go. You remember to get like to people. Yes, sell. We are been a sell many a season. Right now we're goofing around too much, so we're trying to get back. We just beat 2 pro players though in a lobby, so just trying to continue the streak. Hey, Pi, you're just not meant to get a sub, or at least a second sub, just in case you lose your first one. What games did you play as a kid? I played a lot of soccer, but in terms of like video games, I owned a PS2 for a long time as a kid. That was my first like real like gaming system. Because I don't really count handholds as like consoles. But I played a lot of Pokemon on my Game Boy Color, and then Pokemon Ruby, and then Emerald, and then Fire Red as a kid on my Game Boy Advance, and then later into my DS. On PS2, I played a lot of, if you guys know the game Ratchet and Clank, that franchise, I loved all those games. Did you have many ups and downs in going through the ranks? I mean, yeah, that's kind of the whole point of ranking up. Once you get to a new rank, you're not going to hold on to it immediately. You're always going to drop out at first, just because you're getting used to a different style of play, different speed and whatnot. Yeah, it was Ratchet Clank, going commando, upping your arsenal, and then Ratchet Deadlocked. Ratchet Deadlocked was my favorite one, though. Yeah, I got an ad on Instagram for a handheld PS2 emulator, and I am this close to buying it for myself. It's not actually even that expensive. The reviews are really good on it. I'm just like, ooh. Also, Burnout Revenge, oh, one of my favorite games of all time. You telling me I can play that in a handheld? Hell yeah. School's annoying though. It only does get worse. Yeah, school is quite annoying. I'm so glad I never have to technically go to work school ever again. You played the new one? I have not played any of the new Ratchet and Clanks. I think I have one of them downloaded or something. I think I got it for free through like a Steam deal or a deal on my PlayStation, but I haven't actually played it through. I feel like I started playing it. I'm like, eh. Why is this the only lobby, bro? This team is queuing as a 1900. It's a big deal, Alfredo. That makes no sense. Do you like bread or butter? What do you mean? One goes on the other. Oh. Changed my mind in that direction halfway through. That's fine. Really? You went underneath me? I thought he was getting it demoed. I got roasted? Well, I mean, you asked pasta Alfredo. That's not really a... Pasta is like a generic category of a food, you know? I'll be an RL pro. I'm gonna hope that's not your plan A. I've known plenty of people who've said that, and I assume they were joking, but they're like, nah, my first thing is I'm gonna be a pro basketball player. I'm like, I had a dude who was 5'10" say that, and I was like, maybe think about something else. You can maybe say that if you're like naturally pretty athletic and like 7 foot or 6'10" or whatever, but I'm like, you're 5'10". Like, you're not, unless you're like the goat. Oh my gosh. Seem like a chill guy to smoke? I would not be, because I do not smoke. Next win, I'll give one more for the night. All right, well, might not be this one. Kind of immediately throwing this one away. Honestly, I think I might go back to solo queuing if we keep playing this team. I'm not really in the mood to have to sweat against two pros every single lobby when I'm not even 1700 yet. Or again. No, well, there you go. Yeah, get me out. If we get them again. Yeah, if we get them again, I'm going back to solo queue. I'm not dealing with that. They're hella handheld emulators. I've heard of that, but it's just like whatever. Hold that L. Yes, Jared. Playing 2 pro players definitely was a winnable scenario. We won the last one, and this one we were like, yeah, we're not. We started off pretty poor. Plan A is sports broadcasting. Plan B is sports analyst. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I always find it troublesome when people are like, well, I play a lot of Rocket League and I'm on a good path. I think I could go pro. And I'm like, I don't think you guys understand how many factors it takes to go pro. Do you have a way of locking yourself in the game? Just focusing up, playing the game. Eventually you will play better and focus better. I think we all hate randoms. I mean, yes, I guess. Why are you live on shorts? Because you get way more exposure on shorts. I'm also live on Twitch if you would like to see a quote-unquote regular format. I get put into the shorts feed, which gives me a lot more people who see the stream, which then grabs you more opportunities for people to see you and sub. And if they want to see a full screen format, they can go to Twitch, which I'm multi-streaming on. If I went on a regular stream, I'd probably get 1/100th of the views, and that's sometimes underplaying it. That's gotta be goal, right? Okay, I was about to say. Fair enough, yeah. I know some people don't like the verticals format, and I understand it's not the usual format for sure, but it's something that I think it works well enough, and if you want to come to Twitch and see the full widescreen, go for it. It's the same username, the Danger Taco. Oh, Zebra. You ruined my recovery there. Ooh, I didn't scoop under that in the way I thought I did. Trying to stay in front of that 50, I guess that works. That's unfortunate. All right, well. I did find you hit a short, so exposure does work. To Twitch I go. All right, Richard Graham, sounds good. What game do you think is harder to go in pro in Fortnite or Rocket League? I don't know enough about Fortnite. It's pro scene. I feel like Fortnite's probably difficult numerically. Like, just there's so many Fortnite players, you know? How many of them are actually competitive, though, versus, like, total player numbers? Who knows? Hey, Bubbles, long time to see. You need to pay me for anything? No, thank you for the offer, as always, though. Hopefully you're doing well, Bubbles. Thanks for popping in. Oh, that was kind of boring. Oh, that's not a kickoff. Good for it. If I know you two and just re-download stream just to watch the regular way. Hey. Yeah, not letting people find you off Twitch. It's the one downside of traditional formats. Oh my gosh, what a shot. I didn't expect him to shoot it like this. Oh, we're kind of getting worked by these guys. It would be cool if we could take a kickoff, though. I did not expect him to shoot that whatsoever. What makes Rocket League harder to learn? Because you have to control everything. Most shooters have like other mechanics they have to learn. Like Fortnite, obviously, you have to learn how to build, and for CS and Val, it's about learning angles, communicating with your team. But with Rocket League, you're controlling every single aspect of a car. You're not just aiming up, right, left, right, you know, or up, down, left, right. By centering your crosshairs, like you're controlling how fast your car is driving. You're also monitoring boost. You're also monitoring other players on the field. You're rotating your car in an exact way. You're trying to read a moving object as it goes through. And if you hit the ball, it's not always going straight. It's going at an angle. You have to mind like every single aspect of how you touch the ball. It's a very mechanically demanding sport. So for me, that's why I feel like Rocket League is a very frustrating game for many people, because it feels like a very simplistic game to learn, and then over time as you play it, you're like, wow, there's so much I need to learn and master. Okay. How do they save that, dude? I'm so angry, dude. That's crazy that they just saved that. No, Sen. If he actually left that, I might have been able to chase that. Who knows? You probably found me off shorts, I feel like, Preston. I mean, probably a short or shorts live, either way. Some form of vertical content. We need to fill the gap between D3 and C1. The same thing you need to learn to just get out of diamond in general. Learn to defend off the walls. Work on your fast aerial. And keep the ball close over time. Okay, cool. How can I work on consistency? You practice. I know that's a boring answer, but that's what it is. At lower ranks, I think I would say anywhere below C3, you should be working primarily in free play and custom training. Is it worth not playing with friends to rank up? Yes. You should not try to rank up together. Everyone's going to be differentially practicing and not always as good at the game. I don't think it's worth it if you have like a friend that's like significantly lower to wait for them to get better to rank up together. Just going to play 50 here. Probably a double. Sad. All right, that's wide. What camera setting do you have to change? You probably have to toggle on ball cam, in my opinion. All right, well, if we didn't throw this game, this is a very winnable game. Back half the game was us kind of slapping them around once we stopped giving away kickoff goals, so. Lesson learned! Let's stop giving kickoff goals. Doing pretty good. Just had my last day of work. I'm out of boot camp, Coast Guard. Excited and ready for it. Congrats. How's the streams been? How the kitty? My kitties are good. One is asleep right now, upside down in her bed. The other one is probably sleeping in the other room, because I don't see her in here. But I suck in training, I don't know what to do. I mean, in Diamond, you should be practicing the basics. Like, the foundational thing of playing in Diamond is learning how to basically aerial, but fast aerial. So not just jumping and boosting and then going, and not just jump, and then boosting. Learning to jump and lean back, then jump again without touching left stick. So, jump. Get a much higher takeoff, you know? And over time, you learn how to do that. With the ball of power and whatnot. And then beyond that, I would say in Diamond and Champ, you start learning how to touch the ball off the wall and keep it actually close. Like, don't just hit it as hard as possible. Because that's kind of the easy part, is timing clears off the back wall and stuff. I think you guys need to understand it takes a very long time to practice and get good at this game. So people need to stop getting like frustrated themselves, being like, I'm still not improving, and I've been playing this game for like hundreds of hours. I'm like, bro, I've been playing this for 12,000 hours, and I still have plenty of stuff that I need to get better at. Oh. Oh. I'm so mad at that. I thought that was such a clever touch, and he gets the weirdest deflection. That was super weird. That was like a pinch. My speed flip's necessary in plat. I would say the speed flips aren't even necessary until you're like grand champ. And I'm being dead serious on that. And even then, I would say you don't even need speed flips. They're probably one of the higher priority things you should focus on as you're getting higher and higher ranked, but it's definitely not something you can, like, you'll live and die without. Oh man, I bumped him, but not the ball. Sad. Oops, sorry. What is happening? Is the music you hear? If you're on YouTube, no. That music is not what I'm listening to right now. Nice. I was like there just in case. Hey, dude, trying to take it. I do remember you, yes. It has been a while. Can you have a fundamental thing so I know what to come back to? I've been considering doing that. I'll probably make it into a short. Oh, love it when you go all that way and let's do the boost. Max, you can challenge that. Max can challenge that. Max can challenge that. Great job, Max. I love you. Nice touch. Just gonna pre-jump that. No, we got way more power on that than I thought he would. Let's go for Max's touch off the sidewall. Slowed it down, sad. I'll just grab this. And then Zen gets that save out the fake. Nice. Trying to get a lighter flick around him. I missed the alpha flex. Did I turn it off? Oh, right. I did. These bad words. Need to get the radio mix. Okay, I was waiting for that catch. No, Max, I didn't think he'd, or Zen, I didn't think he'd stop there. I thought he was letting him shadow. Okay, we touch that over. They double that. Wait, they've got that steal from me? I did not see him get that boost past me. Are you Xbox, PlayStation? Me? Need a blast boost to talk on voiceover, say Alpha's frick? Yeah, exactly. Taco remix. I'll leave Max that mid boost. It's okay, Max. I didn't wave dash off that? Or I didn't get a reset off that? Interesting. I should have played down the line. You're fine, Max. Oh, until you did that. Okay, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. No. Oh, they missed. No, I wanted to spike it straight down for the ground double. That was a bot decision by me. Wait, Max? Why are we overcomplicating that? Just hit it on target. What? Okay. Oh. He was playing my block and I was playing his block. I'll go win it. Yeah, I'm not too worried about this. Pass metal? He did, but it was off a bump. That was weird. I'm also getting lag now. No, Max, you went too. Our Zen needs to get back. He's got that clear. Really, Shadow? You would just stayed on the near post, facing the near post. What a brave and kind of useless rotation. I really thought you'd try to defend the goal. Interesting. Interesting. Ooh, I did not think you would turn for that. I mean, it wasn't going to be a shot I was worried about, but still. All right, no need to use some boost on this because they're going to take per 50. Yeah. Turns out we still need to aerial in a straight line. Do you think 14 FPS is playable? No. You're playing on a PowerPoint presentation at a certain point. Favorite card to use? Octane or Fennec, probably. Favorite type of taco? Fish taco, I'd say. My mic sucks, so can we use team chat? Typing out every comm. Fish taco to you? You guys have never had a crispy fish taco. Good barbacoa is good as well. Do you go by another name? Nope. I mean, my actual name is Jeff, but no, this is just my username. On for it. I'm probably gonna wave dash and went for that. For it. Oh my gosh, chat. Love the back-to-back kickoff goals. On for it. I'm a bot for going for that corner boost. I gotta say, these deflections are atrocious. GG already, wow. My gosh. Well, we're not getting hard smurfed on, we're just actually getting the worst possible touches on every single challenge. On top of the fact that we got scored on twice in the first 45 seconds. Like, this game is already over. We lost last time with Zebra because we were overcomplicating things. This game, we can't even touch anything. Why that clear's not straightforward down the line, I don't know. That might be one. I don't mind. Also, what do you mean the real Clouds? I've never heard of a guy named Clouds competitively otherwise. I just know him from ranked. Why are we so passive? There's no one on field. Yeah, I'm done. I can't do this. We are not rotating up. We are never in position. This game is not something we can win. Alright, that last one from Zebra, admittedly. I thought that was going to be challenged a lot faster, so I was like wondering why he hit it right down the middle that lightly. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm done. Alright, GG's. I need to play a island myself for a bit. Pods from Cloud9, that's not a thing. That was not even close. Holy. Hey Preston, if you guys are playing with Nolly, please stop talking to each other about the games you are currently queuing with each other in my chat. It's kind of annoying. Just talk in game if you're actually playing. I'm gonna go find something for dinner. I'll be back later. All right, see you, Vastro. I'm not playing with him, then please stop talking like you are. It's just spamming the chat. It's just nothing messages. Hey, go for a steal shot. I have 69 boost. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go for this ball again. Okay, I have a low boost. I'm gonna go back corner. Yeah, go for a cool shot. I'm just like, shut up. Like, we're not talking about anything right now. They're just typing random nonsense. Type random nonsense. Like, it's fine as like a back and forth for once or twice, but you guys have been doing it for like 5 minutes straight. Every time I look at the chat, it's just something that I can't respond to. Jokes about Rocket with real cars where they need to stop them because it's been forever. I feel like I've been staring at that for 7 minutes straight. I feel like bits need to end at a certain point, you know? Hey, Cypress Husky. It's 5 a.m. for me. It is bored. Hello, Wax. Getting pooped on by a GC1 Is getting destroyed as a player that is 1,000 MMR higher than you bad? No. Why would that be a bad thing for you? That's literally like expected. If the GC2 wasn't destroying you, I'd be more worried about the GC2. I'm like, that man needs to retire. What's going on? Well, we're trying to get our rank back. And we partied up and then we just immediately started losing, so we're back to solo queuing. Price falling with a 199.
Responding to this.
Respond to this? I just responded to it. Thank you so much for the 199. We are now over $20 for the day for Super Chat. Agarino. Is it tied with the C2 as a gold 3 because of my keeper skills? I think that's pretty sad from the C2's perspective. Unless he doesn't play a lot of ones. Considering most of golds can't aerial, so just lob the ball over and over, and eventually they're gonna flail and miss. If C2's not scoring because of that, then you should probably retire. The day I lose to a gold 1v1 player and a 1v1 is the day I stop streaming and playing this game in general. Oh. I didn't realize who was there. Thank you for dribbling that. Thank you. Hold on. You're saying that because you couldn't respond to. I mean, it's just like sometimes when people are talking back and forth, it's fine. But like after a while, it seemed like they were just talking to each other only and having like very idiosyncratic conversation. And I'm like, that's all well and good. I'm sorry. I thought someone else was getting that. I'm gonna head out. Bye, Preston. No. Got two around it. Heart surgery went well. Let's go, Wax. Oh, I forgot if that was you or not. Hopefully you're healing well. Hello, JC. How's life been treating you recently, JC? Sick demo chase. Good job, Jay. Wow, these guys are just not man marking. This is the only guy that's been peeking on him all day. Overall, pretty good. Can you run twos? Nope. I do not play with people I do not know from chat. Hello, Morris Toon Flame. What is BKS? Serial Fall Contender. Serial Fall Contender what? What are we playing right now? Like the shirt, Tagadat? Thank you. Appreciate it. I dig this out of my closet. It actually is not a shirt that fits super well, but shoulder up, it looks like it does. So I'm tricking you guys into thinking I'm wearing like a decent shirt. Is he wearing pants? I would never wear pants on broadcast. It's cringe. Sitting in my own apartment, you think I'm wearing pants? How are these randoms? Strategy basically is just avoid getting demoed by Jay on every single rotation he makes, and we should be fine. Guy hits the ball, gives it away, and then goes again because I hesitate. It's so hard to read this rank. Feels like that wouldn't be a hit you would make in the first place. All right, decent pass. Because I'm aware, sure it's JPEG. Yeah, that's why I'm moving. I'm not moving at all. It ruins the illusion the moment I move. Wow, this actually is going to come down to a kickoff. One for it. Okay. Oh, that scared me. Think about RDJ as Doctor Doom. I'm assuming they're doing an alternate timeline thing. If they're literally just recasting him as Doctor Doom and just ignoring the fact that he ever was Tony Stark as the actor in that universe, then I will be pretty angry. I personally think it's a very stupid idea to cast a hyper-famous actor in a role of a different villain. Like, if Tony Stark, or if RDJ as Iron Man never existed, I think it'd be actually a really dope casting, but it's a very hard character to cast, Doctor Doom. Taco, what are you thinking? Taco, are you thinking? In general, yes, I'd like to think so. Shirtless stream plays. I think that's actually against 2S. Riceball, thank you for the one more gifted sub to Upi. Man of my word, yes you are. Ban me? I don't really feel like it. He's just gonna be timed out, so he still counts as a viewer. It's not J-Dukes, does it? Oh, that may be true. I don't want to do that. I kind of like having an actual shirt on. I feel like I get too cold. My AC and fan on or whatever. I'd probably shirtless stream if my AC was broken. Again. Time Stone shenanigans. I don't even think it's gonna be Time Stone. I think it's literally just gonna be an alternate universe. Tony Stark, because that has been something that's happened before in comics. I mean, I'd just be so ticked off if I was an actor in Hollywood and these massive movies are hiring and they just hire the same guys recycled. I'd be like rolling my eyes so heavy. Like, really, you're not even gonna have any like additions for that? Like, how deep was that process? Also, RDJ saying he's done with Marvel and then he got his Oscar. And now he's like, ah, never mind, I can get some more cash. My serious work is out of the way. Decal looking clean. It is a cool decal. Right, well, they get to T-Bates. Hey, that's cool. T-Bates got a gift sub. Okay, mulch dealer. I wish teammates knew how to play predictably. Like on this play, do you think he's not going to touch that again? Why are you jumping? Just let him hit it, and then you play the rebound. Like, what are we doing here? He's not scoring that. That's honestly what I was expecting him to do, and then when he jumped, I was like, oh, and then realized I was kind of boned. Wolf. Okay. Mulch, you wanna go? Or not? It's not gonna work. That is an option, I guess. Ooh. I'm gonna head out. All right, see you, Wax. Thank you for not getting that one more. I don't think he's gonna have much more of a touch. I was about to say, I'm like, I think he's out. Back post? Cool. Whew. I know you knew 1v1s, I'm gonna get that 1v1 one of these days. Okay. See you, please. Yeah, I don't really know what you want on your taco. I don't like recommending stuff to other people because everyone's a little bit different. I tend to be pretty plain in my taco. Heavy touch by me. Ooh, good save. A mid boost in spawn. Close one. You're gonna cut that probably? Yes, you are. Hello. Damn. Also, I'm gonna need to go a little bit more close to him. Yeah, tough. I trust my defense to not get beaten here. Nice. Wait, yeah, hold on. Pop. Oh, goes one. I'm just gonna go for boost. Okay. We're gonna cut that hard. And then we're gonna pop. And teammate's gonna pass, and we're gonna score. Nicely done, teammates. Well done. Mulch looking like a diamond teammate? No, they're doing great. Good job, teammates. It's confirmed that he's a variant. Oh, it has been. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Like, it wouldn't really make sense to cast. I think it'd be a really weird thing to like cast him, and then he's just like, nope, he's Dr. Doom. He's always been that, and everyone's like, okay. I will say, like, Marvel really did screw up their phase 4 though pretty heavily with Kang. I don't really understand how you can make an interesting villain when it's just like, oh no, they have to defeat Kang again in the multiverse. But if they do, there's just like infinite more Kangs. So how do we make the stakes matter at all? You know? I love onions and quack. Quackamole. Made with real ducks. Fresh from the vine. Eventually have to close the multiverse in some way. Well, yeah, but that's the thing is like a lot of those like standalone movies, you're like watching it and at least the vibe I got was just like, yeah, it's kind of cool that they're opening this up and you're teaching you more about how much he's mastered the multiverse. Now he's assembled all the Kangs. But it's just like, how does it matter when you're facing one singular Kang, you know? So it's like, for me, I'm just like, I don't really understand how you do that. And I'm assuming the later movies would get into that of like, them realizing, oh, we need to like, find a way to take it down them all at once. How do we do that? And then they have to come up with a plan with like that. And that's like a huge level end of phase 4 type of movie. But just the lead up to it is like, how do you make all the intermediate movies facing off Kang against Kang interesting? It also doesn't help when, in order to make multiple movies in which Kang is an antagonist, you also have to make him defeatable. But if he's defeatable, then why are any of the Kangs intimidating at all? You know, if they're all so easily beaten. The scary part about Thanos is that you knew nothing about him, except for the fact that he's pulling strings, and then the moment he steps in, he is a massive obstacle that they have no idea how to deal with. And the rest of the movies are literally trying to find ways to nerf him, or give them like a cheat code, basically, in getting a gauntlet for themselves. And that, to me, is like compelling and interesting. The Kang storyline wasn't, and then Jonathan Majors turned out to be a little bit of a sexual assaulter, so that's not gonna work, obviously. Dig down that. Oh, Wolf, you also went then on that ball that you definitely couldn't read. What happened here? You jumped in the pre-jump. Okay, that's what I was thinking. No idea you're this big of an MCU fan. I mean, I grew up reading comics, and Marvel did a pretty good job, I would say, for the most part, of adapting a film through line for their phases. Obviously, there's a lot of really forgettable movies in there, but for the most part, I feel like it's pretty good. I mean, I showed my girlfriend who was not really into comic book movies beforehand, the Marvel movies on the lead up to Avengers Endgame, and she was super into it, so. Want a Static Shock movie? I want a Static Shock movie. I want Batman Beyond. I want some Nightwing, ideally. I love a lot of DC stuff. DC has great properties. I want a Superman movie that actually does Superman well. That'd be cool. I want Zack Snyder to never touch comic book property ever again. Okay. Like Star Wars 2? Of course. I have not really done anything past, or for the television, because I refuse to pay for Disney Plus, and I don't care enough to pirate. No! Tried to dish that, did not realize it would be out enough. I wasn't sure if that was meant to be a pass or if he was trying to like lob it or a post or something. Oh. It's gotta be an open shot, right? Sure. When started before the first Avenger, Thor was the Dark World before the worst, Iron Man 2 before Iron Man, like sheesh. I mean, Iron Man 2 is just forgettable and dumb. For the most part, when we were watching movies, she was like, do we have to watch all of these? My girlfriend at the time, and I was just like, honestly, no, we can skip a lot of these movies. Like, they are not necessary to watch. Like, at the end of the day, sometimes those movies only exist just to say like, oh, by the way, they introduce, you know, like Rhodey as, like Iron Soldier or something. So it's like you're fine to just completely ignore most of these movies. Just know that these movies introduce this character as like a permanent addition to like kind of the Avengers like extras or whatever. How much money to play with you? Donate $500 to play with me. No, it's $100 is my non-viewer game rate because I don't like playing with people from stream if I don't know them. They're removed from the MCU. I feel like Endgame is just like a spectacle, so that's kind of a cheating movie. But weirdly enough, I don't like to rewatch Endgame that much. I kind of like a lot of other movies a little bit better. I think frankly, Captain America: Winter Soldier is definitely up there for me. I would say probably Civil War is the one that I was like most like ooh about, but there is like a little bit of iffiness on that because that movie is also a lot of like spectacle over a lot of other stuff. I would say Winter Soldier is definitely probably. I would say Winter Soldier is probably my favorite overall because it was like a spy genre. They like made it into a spy movie instead of like just a generic action movie. So GG's. Guardians 3. I would agree that Guardians are also. I would say Guardians is probably my controversial opinion. I think Guardians is the most consistent of all the movies, the trilogies. I think Guardians 1 is like a standalone movie you could show to anyone, and I think it would be good. Guardians 2 is really emotional and really nice. And then Guardians 3, I think, is slightly worse than Guardians 2, in my opinion. But it's very heavy, like, on the feels, for sure. Like, the emotional story that Rocket goes on, I think, is definitely worth it in its own sense. Andrew Garfield Spider-Man's, I can't do those movies. I think Amazing Spider-Man 1 was like satisfactory, and the second one was actually fairly dog, in my opinion. A lot of random plot lines. I don't think, I don't know, I don't think a lot of those things really work well in his universe, the way they were doing it. I think Andrew Garfield is probably the most Spider-Man-esque kind of like guy. He's like at that really kind of lanky build. But also, I can't buy that he's supposed to be uncool when he's like a skater kid and like also just like incredibly handsome, you know? Like Tom Holland is obviously like a handsome guy, but like he kind of is like, he's got like a little bit of a look where he's like not like, oh, this guy could be modeling. His name is Tobey Maguire. But I feel like I bought that would be a Peter Parker more than, you know, Andrew Garfield. I know that's a very neckbeardy complaint about Spider-Man casting, but that's my take on it. Peter Parker is a freaking nerd who would have never made it as a varsity athlete and did not stand out and was not super popular, and then suddenly became, you know, a superhero. I also feel like Peter Parker works way better as a high school student anyway. When they try to make him a full doll, I think it falls apart a little bit. All right. Maybe just liked his acting. I think he's a charming dude, and I think he's a funny guy. But Emma, or what's her face? What the frick is the other actor? Emma Stone. They were dating at the time, and there's a lot of scenes where they're just like cutesy talking to each other, and it's very clear that they're like improvising those scenes. And I'm not gonna lie, just take out a timer and time how long those scenes where they're just flirting with each other are, and it's literally the most like agonizingly long segment of them just saying nothing. They're just keeping the camera rolling, and they're like, I guess this is dialogue? There's just no direction to it. It's supposed to be like, oh, look how cutesy they are. I'm like, yeah, you could shorten this in like a quarter and it would work the same. I get it, they like each other. Moving on. Oh, Relic, I really thought you'd wrap around that. I think Sam Raimi's Spider-Man has its flaws, but there's also a lot of stuff I like in those movies. 3 goes really off the rails, but I think 1 and 2 are actually like really solid entries. Maybe not the best movies I've ever seen, but they work well. Really, I don't hit the wall on that. Okay, went for it. Wow, what a bench, Coulson. Nice. Putting in the new one with Miles Morales. The new one with Miles Morales? I'm sorry. I mean, Miles Morales is always hinted at, as in like the animated Spider-Verse. I think those are great. Honestly, both of them are insanely good. And I'm psyched for the third. I'm glad they kind of left us on a glitch, but also they opened up a lot of lore of the universe in that second one. They really just dump a lot of exposition and like knowledge on you in the final minutes, and you're like, oh damn. Okay, we're good. Comes next year. Yeah, it's gonna be lit. Not gonna lie. Those things are all. Those are incredibly good movies. Like overall, I would say that's probably the most consistent overall like superhero property in my opinion. Considering both of those are like high 90% Rotten Tomato and Metacritic type like score movies. So I don't anticipate them dropping the ball in the third. Oh, what the? I did not land. That was interesting. Or not land properly, rather. But I'm like, yeah, in the Tom Holland universe, they do like arrest his uncle at one point, or they interrogate him, played by Donald Glover. So it's kind of like, you know that Miles exists in that universe, but they don't bring him in yet. It's kind of just like an Easter egg, I feel like, just to advance the plot with the Vulture. Like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, he said whoops. I think he realized what he was doing halfway through. He's like, wait. Oh, sorry. Oh, I tried to scoop that over and I got a glitch one. I'll go boost free. I'm hitting that lightly because I wanted to follow it close enough. Nice deflection. No more Cybertruck. We might go back to it. I'm not a huge fan of the Cybertruck, I'm gonna be honest. I just needed a sanity check using an actual car. I always thought Sony's version, hold on, I'll read that in a second link. Kind of a longer message, you're gonna catch that? I always thought the Sony's version of a universe is better than Marvel, most because the creativity and animation compared to the underpaid overworked CGI artists. I mean, the Spider-Verse is just, you can do a lot more and you can also get really experimental with what you want to do. So I think that works. I think the story is just overall like more personalized. They're doing a lot of character development in it. It's not just throwing in a bunch of characters for fun. Like you really feel the journey that Miles is on and the internal struggles he goes through. Which sounds like a screenwriting 101, but there's a lot of movies I watch where I'm like, I don't really think this character has a through line. Like, I don't think they actually have any development in this. Like, what lessons are they learning here? Aaron Davis was in the Across the Spider-Verse. It was epic, yes. Are you SSL yet? And also, what, like, symbol is it for Nightbot? Symbol? I'm sorry? I'm lost what you're implying there. I'm not SSL right now. We are totally clawing our way back up. Fine chat, just for you guys, we'll go back to the Cybertruck for a bit. Yeah, it's exclamation point for the commands. Bruh. Oof, did not skip across that correctly. Take their jobs as CEO. I know, Matt. Ooh, we are, I don't know how it was that alone. I also think John, oh wow, he used all the rest of his boost for that. I was about to say, I'm like, he's moving pretty slow because he was saving it up. What's Cybertruck hitbox? Despite how long it is, it's a hybrid. They're like the same as the Jaeger. Bonk. Important. Thought Calc was way closer. deflection. Is it full body? No. Pretty coordinated with these bumps though. Give him that. Right, that is not a save. That was a straight line. What happened here? The moment that guy jumps, I feel like you just go right at it. I don't really understand what was going on there. Was the primo the what? I was playing at 50. I thought he played at the corner. See, that's my fear. I was like, I don't think anyone's in the middle, so. Restful, thank you. Another $5 super chat. Wow. Very generous of you today. Blech. Yeah, guys, I don't know if we're trying to win or not, but I'm not sure why Calc is not going with that. My god, I need to see this again. Yeah, he's just driving away. Okay, go for it. Oh, bad. We have beaten the super chat goal. Excellent. Are you a fan of Childish Gambino's music? Kinda. I don't know. Not my favorite type of stuff. Hello, Missy Moo. Are you that guy? Not right now. It would help if I had teammates. We're in the blunder chat of GC2, GC3 right now. So literally the moment we get to 1800, I guarantee I will get SSL within 2-3 days. But just getting to that point is very difficult. That's some lag. How do I what? Maybe no more threes? Yeah, we might have to take a break for a bit. I don't know if 2 is gonna be much better though. Okay. Music too loud? It is definitely not too loud. It is negative 30 decibels. You are definitely not. You're definitely able to hear me. Negative 30 decibels is the equivalent of playing music at like a 10% volume. Ooh, close. Okay. That's fine. I was about to say. Great song section. This Spotify playlist is on YouTube or on Twitch is entirely nostalgic. Want to avoid that sidewall. Nice deflection. Okay, went a little high on that one to get the deflection. Eh. I wanted to lob that for one player. Oh, hello. I don't know how many more opportunities you needed, Orange, but okay. Yeah, Orange, I don't think you deserve to win this game. You guys have had way too many opportunities. Yeah, I was like, he's the only one turning for that. Yeah, teammates, we need to close this one out. This would be embarrassing if we lose this. We have teammates are playing real passive on a lot of these aerials. I gotta be aware of that. Oh, I was playing a deflection. I realized he was sitting all the way to the side. Okay. Just putting Barack Obama in my chat. What? We're just trying to lob over. Grab some boost. Demo him. Go for a shot. Melnarsh now! Hit the ball! Ah! I just realized my teammate missed the corner boost and then went back for it. Please psycho that. Spooky. I'm just gonna steal the boost to get out. Just kidding. This one. Hit that down the line. I couldn't adjust too much more than that. All right, Libby. GG's earlier. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to cast any of it, but I gotta say, that was like the least entertaining bundle bash we've ever had in terms of like close series. I feel like it was a lot of just 4-1s, 4-2s. Only had like 1 4-2 the entire play, or 2 4-2s the entire playoff bracket. Really surprising. Weird tail shot with the truck. Yeah, I mean, barely a tail shot. The hitbox doesn't even extend through the whole tail in this car. Oof. Yeah, I'm just gonna focus hard on defense right now. I don't know about the decision, but okay. Some of the teams are a little lopsided. I mean, sometimes that's just down to drafting, okay? People are just really bad at like picking out a effective team or whatever. Wide sidewall psycho? That's just called a double tap. That's not a psycho. A psycho is by definition a skim where you lean back and it hits off of your car to go the same direction the ball's going. But hey, second is still good. It's still good money. I don't remember what you guys get. Is it all 500 each? I mean, that's still like a pretty significant chunk of money. Okay, for all you sensitive listeners on the YouTube, I'll turn down the music a bit more. It is already very low in my opinion, but I'll turn it even lower. 1,500 is a team, 5 times the amount I'm making from summer. I mean, hey, you're making more money than the vast majority of summer people. Rate Cybertruck 1 through 10, 5. I really dislike this hitbox. I'm honestly just doing it more and more because people on chat seem to like it. I'm personally not a fan of this car at all. I hate how it handles. Yeah, let's not do that, Pi. I just feel like this car feels like a freaking weird box. It doesn't actually move the way I ever intend or think a car should. like the hitbox is janky visually, but also just the way it handles in the air. I can't explain it, but I feel clumsy as hell. I feel like I descend into being a chimp, GC3 or GC1 whenever I play this car. Hello? Okay, nice. Aim devil. Nice. Center of gravity off. I mean, it kind of is. Technically, the center of the car is beyond the midpoint of the car, if that makes sense. Like, because the hitbox ends halfway through the back bumper, or the back tire, basically. It's like a very weird thing. So when I look at the car, I think I'm air rolling differently, but it's not like, the hitbox is not placed right and directly in the center of the car, obviously. Like the front bumper has to make sense, but the back bumper doesn't. So it makes the car seem longer, which makes me feel like I'm treating it like a Dominus, but then it doesn't roll like a Dominus. So I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Is that a double 90? Is that a rebrand? Oh, you gotta jump. Hi, Devil. Can you hit a peak? Yeah. I mean, literally as soon as you hit that, they were like, is that a play of the day? And I'm like, bro, that is the play of the day. That's not beating it. I'm sorry. We were debating if you guys had ended up winning the series, that goal line save you guys had in overtime on Wasteland. On Grands, I was like, that actually might be one of the most ridiculous moments on broadcast. Like the fact that you guys got a save, hit it again off your crossbar, and then got a clear. That save was insane. I was in comms like, what? Like I was like, that's actually wild that they were still playing this game. Okay, that's when we chow. Nice. Hello. Hi, Speedy Cat. Or Cacti. I use my shiny star to steal your car. I'm not sure what that means. Gotta pinch that a little bit more. What's 7 at 2 in the morning? I don't know. That feels like it's a Googleable question. You won't see Brickstop anymore? You change your name? Okay, tap that down. Oh, God, you suck. Yeah, I figured that would be a danger. That's not a goal, though. He doesn't have that double. Yeah, I was like, he's either going to chase it or just over pursue it. Man, you guys need to get out of my way on rotation, though. Wawa date? I'm sorry. What in the Pennsylvania did I just read? Actually, more in the New Jersey, I suppose. Is I am Brickstop? That's what I just asked. Oh, that's just a 50. All right, well, that's what happens when you channel the ball. What's the MMR looking like? Oh, bro, it is terrible, Devil. I'm in the blender of low 16s, 17s. That's not a reset, cool. And that's not a goal. I don't deserve, I guess we don't deserve a 4-1. think the Ford hitbox is similar. I have no idea, to be honest. Why would you? Why? I don't get this rank. I'll take it up though. No one wants to hit me on my pre-jumps, chat. They don't want me to have a clip. They just want me to be sad and miserable and ugly. Is that what you want, chat? For me to be ugly? A Zend MMR boost. That's not a thing I would even want. Kind of a cotton candy look. You have the F-150? I don't think so. I actually think the F-150 is one of the few cars in Rocket I do not own. Ford or Tesla in the truck taco? I would buy a Ford if I was getting a truck. So many problems with Tesla. They're just not well-made cars at the end of the day. What? He pre-jumped that deflected touch? Nice double, cool, let's go. Hi Nathan, by the way. What game is this called in Roblox? I think it's still called Rocket League. Hey, bye kids. Love your stream, thank you. I love that you love my stream. Oh. I think you get that scoop. Good job, Papa. That's fine, play the role. Excellent, Pandita. You got that? Nice, Papa. Oh, kiss, kiss. Cool. I'll grab that. All right, we're just gonna have to watch these demos. It's really the only thing blue team is going for them, so. Yeah. I thought that would be a bit more subtle. I didn't think they would just be hitting it as hard as possible. On 40. Open shot. Take it 50. Okay, buddy. Papa sends that back, actually. Could've been cool if he got around it. All right, I'm just not gonna play off my teammates' touches, and we're just gonna play a bit more basic. I think that's gonna be a safer play. Keep our happiest at a decent level, and that's a goal. Cool. Yeah. Boop. What's your favorite car in Rocket League? I'll go with the Octane Fennec. Kind of the boring answer, but it's the old reliable, you know? I know how it handles. I don't have to worry about what's going on. ANE7WL. Nesuil. Oh my God, you see the angle my teammate just got on that. Look at that. Just boop. Oh, He's so good. Look at him go. Look at him go, chat. Hey, Flynaven. Sign him right now. Yeah, we're getting him on a full contract, chat. Yeah, same to Danger Taco Esports. Always gonna get carried. I think you guys use the word carried to mean any time your teammates do better than you in a game. I would define carried as like you're literally doing nothing while your teammates are doing everything else. Those games are like, yeah. Like, I'm making saves, I'm giving them assists, you know, that's different. When do you stream? Typically late at night. Honestly, the streams have been doing like horrifically, like in terms of my analytics lately, so I think I might stream a little bit earlier tomorrow. Just to see what's up. Those earlier stream vibes, you know? I think we're draining our ability to capture new audiences streaming late. Yeah, like typically we've been averaging like 150, 200 viewers. Now we're like averaging like under 100 in the past like week, so been a little bit more consistent in the stream, but still shouldn't be happening. I didn't get a double off that. You must sleep, have a good rest of your stream. Yes, good luck, Link too. I will try. Watch them more. Streams are awesome. Well, thank you, big kids. Hey, Kluk. No. Do you know King of the Hill? Like the cartoon? Or the general idea of the game? Nice car. Shut up, Frosty! Just kidding. GG's Frosty. You guys killing it all weekend. It's an okay car. I personally am not a fan. I feel like other creators are saying like, yeah, I actually really like the car, and I don't. I think they're lying. Someone said AppJack actually said they enjoy using it, and I think they're just a filthy liar. But Frosty, congrats on some thick cash in the bundle bash. Definitely nice to see. Was that? I think that was your first bundle bash, actually. Hopefully you had fun. Oh, like, because it looks cool? Oh, that's sad. I don't think this car looks cool at all. It's literally just sharp angled car. It looks like PS1 graphics. Not gonna play again? Sad. Yeah, you were very impatient about it. There's definitely a lot of waiting involved, which is the downside of broadcasting so many matches. Ah. Bryce got to keep his eyes on the prize anyway. Gonna be signed 100 Thieves coming up. Congrats on the leak. You and Scrubbles are gonna get signed to 100 Thieves, making 150K a year. Please read this message. Car looks good. I hope you have a good day. Is Seni Bourgeois? Cybertruck is goofy. It is goofy. Rosie's car an actual meaningful comp, then I'll believe they'll like it. Yes, that's kind of my thought. Until I see them actually use the Cybertruck in a real game. Because people liked like the Mustang Mach-E for a while, and they would actually use that in like an RLSS Major. But like until, yeah, we see a car, someone use it in a game that actually matters, it's like they're just blowing hot air. But ultimately, the biggest issue of using new cars is like, yeah, I really like this car, but I still like the Octane way better, you know? The true test is whether you're willing to actually not just play the Fennec or Octane again. Oh, he actually didn't touch it. I don't know if that was meant to be a musty or not. I gotta go to bed, but if you stream tomorrow, I'll watch it. I intend to stream tomorrow, yes. Trying to finish out July strong. This most iconic car? I mean, yeah. It's the first car you get. Nice. Subject doesn't look real. It just looks a little janks. Nicolaito, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Virtual asked for street sign and they were replacing it. Now it's the background of his streams. I'm sorry. Whose streams are bad? Fuck. Are you insulting the Trackmania goat? Cat died? Oh, I'm sorry. Over the cat can rest peacefully now. Interesting. I never dared this ritual. Okay. Sure. Because they breathe underwater? Yeah, let's not joke about that then. How long the stream ends? Whenever I feel like ending it. That is the end of your stream. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't really have a time for a dude joking about killing a cat. It's not really interesting humor. Oh boy. He wasn't responding to me? Well, fun fact, guys, I have a very hard to focus on other stuff game going on, and also like over 100 people across chats that I have to respond to, so sometimes I will not see every chat. Pass that? No? Okay. Which for Fennec or Octane, I mean, they're both equally fine. Just depends on what I want in that current day. Really, I landed on the one place where it ruins my recovery. I love that. Love that. It's bad for 50s. Eh, just like any other hitbox. Didn't get any of that in the way I needed to. Bad touch. I hate this ring so much. This doesn't have to be as hard of a clear. I don't know why that's going upfield, but instead we just going back to the corner. That's okay. I guess I should have recovered faster, assuming that wouldn't be a good clear. All right, Me's gonna miss that air dribble. Okay, interesting. This car shouldn't be demoed because of the Cybertruck. I think it should because the Cybertruck is fragile AF. It breaks constantly. They had to be recalled, bro. Oh no. Cast a little higher than I thought it would be. Okay. Second touch. Not a good one. I didn't realize I had a clean beat. Doesn't target, could have been a goal. Not the best play, but I just wanted it over the first guy. hitting it across because I know Fesmina is over there. On fort. Scully, just grab the boost and go from there. Oh, wow. He hit that all the way across. Well. Cybertruck doesn't break easily. What? It actually does in hilarious ways. Cybertruck is supposed to be this futuristic, all-terrain, blah, 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 that does everything that is, you know, everything that a normal truck does. And then there's just all these videos of it getting stuck in stupid ways or hauling an embarrassing low amount of things. I just don't understand the point of why is it a truck? Why is it trying to be like a pickup truck? This dude is posting a picture. He's like, yeah, the Cybertruck is also for red-blooded like Americans because I can store all this stuff and then like look at all this mulch I was able to carry from the store to my garden or whatever. And then some guy was like, okay. And then it's like him doing it in like a Honda Civic hatchback. He's like, I can store the same amount in this. Like, what are you talking about? Like, if you're gonna have a truck bed, at least have it like be somewhat useful for carrying a decent amount of stuff. Or at least if it's gonna be off-roading, at least to have the suspension, the torque to be able to actually handle that stuff. I don't know. I have a Cybertruck, it's still in 3 pieces. Yeah, you still gotta build it. Gotta Velcro it together. I don't know, I remember seeing a lot of videos of it being like, yeah, like the Cybertruck handled this, and it's like going through kind of rough terrain, and it's like kind of whatever. So it's like, all right. I'm just not impressed by the truck, and I also think it looks like butt. If it was not looking like butt, I feel like I'd be more down for people to use it, but I just feel like Tesla's kind of a company that rushes an unfinished product out a lot. The fact that it's a not uncommon issue for Teslas to just burst into flames is kind of crazy to me. Like, the fact that that even is happening more than once to multiple cars is just a little precarious. Tesla went from a car to be like, one day I could own that, to now I'm like, I am not getting that. I think I'm gonna get like a Toyota Polestar or something like that. It's, I think what Stumpy just bought for himself. That's a car I would dig. Nice. Ben is sad. Owned by Toyota. It's either Toyota or Volvo. I think it might be Volvo. It might be Volvo the more I think about it. It is Volvo? Okay, yeah. I was like, I just realized it might not be the Toyota. Volvo Polestar just sounds wrong in my head for some reason. Yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of Tesla over time. Just the more I learn about it. On top of the fact that I'd rather just not support anything that Musk does. Also, hello, M-Dog. We're not doing Messi or Ronaldo comparisons. They're both good. Let's just leave it at that. Venice is excelling with the very whatever first touch and then extend over the second guy. Ah, of course that's the goal. Ugh. McLaren and Lamborghini, they're both good. I'm not doing comparison, guys. I don't care enough about 90% of those things. If I had to drive one, I'd probably say McLaren. I don't believe in buying a car for $200,000. You from? I am from Texas. Taco, doesn't the Cybertruck have the same rotating axis of... I have no idea. High-speed electric rail. Yeah, if we just had like better public transportation, that'd be great. I would love less cars in city. It's your dream car. I don't know. Even if I had a bunch of money, I would never buy like a supercar. Just a waste of money. I just want something economical that drives well and is fun to drive, but I'm not dropping $200,000 on. I also am kind of like, I don't know, if I could have a place where I could charge my car pretty easily, like at my apartment or something, or at my home eventually, then I think I'd be down for an electric car. Right now I'm kind of, I kind of don't like the idea of, a lot of my friends are like, yeah, I love electric cars. All I gotta do is just, on road trips, I can get pretty good mileage out of it. But the thing is, if you're stopping at even a supercharger, you're charging for like 30 minutes. Like, it's gone are the days of an electric car where you're on like a road trip and you can just stop for like 3 minutes for gas and then keep driving, you know? You have to stay for like half an hour. And if it's not a supercharger, you have to wait even longer to charge this freaking car. And I'm just like, is that worth it? Granted, if you're just driving day to day and you're just charging whenever you can, it doesn't really matter, but. It's just something that someone brought up to me the other day. I was like, that would kind of suck. On like longer car rides, building in basically an extra hour of your trip just to charge again. I remember Dijon Vicente mentioned the next time he finishes building a car, maybe he can send it to me. And I don't know if he was joking or not, but I would gladly take him up on that. I was about to say, I'm like, if we do not score this ball, I swear to God. Demo that guy, demo this guy, bump the third guy. And I'm like, if we missed that, I would have abandoned. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't care if we were winning. Yeah, Cluck, when did you live in Dubai? Like, how long did you live there? Why? Oh, we're up by 2, I forgot. I was about to say, I'm like, I thought we were up by 1. I was like, why are you trying to give them a goal? What do you do after you touch the roof twice using boost consistency? You just do that until you can't fail doing that. Why was my second team made a C3? Who knows? I mean, that's teaching you the takeoff, then you apply it on actual aerials, do custom training. What do you think about Banjo-Kazooie? I've never played a Banjo-Kazooie game. How's the Cybertruck? It is mid. I don't like it. My lady has texted me a bit, and she is leaving for a trip. I'm fairly certain at like 3 a.m. and she just texted me. I'm like, why are you awake right now? Leaving at 3 a.m. Yeah, she is, it's like a very early ride. They have to get to there at a certain time. She's driving to Colorado from like Central Texas. I do not know the town she's in. She's just going hiking. And it might be like an Airbnb thing. Like you have to check in by a certain time and a trip's gonna take X amount of hours, you know? That's a long drive. Yep, that's why. As they're driving the whole way, carpooling. How's the Cybertruck? I dislike it very much so. I don't think it's a fun car to drive. I think it's a little mid, but I don't know. Maybe I just don't get it. I get it, good night. All right, good night, Cacti. A lot of YouTubers said it's mid. It's just not, like, it doesn't feel good. Like, as I'm driving this car, I feel like I've been playing really well in the Octane or the Fennec and whatever. And I put this car on and immediately I'm just like, whoa, like it feels off. The visual hitbox doesn't help. The midpoint of this car is not where you'd think it'd be. And I think that impacts my ability to like improv how I need to move. Ditch the truck? Yeah, I probably will. I want to give you guys actually a good gameplay. I know the Cybertruck is kind of like a clickbait thing, but I'd rather give you guys actual interesting clips and whatnot. Alrighty. No bump from me. Nice. I take off. Bye, Nathan. So yeah, I mean, I feel like when I eventually go get a car, I'll probably want. I'm tempted to get an electric car, but I also understand that the resale value of them is terrible. Like right now, when I'm looking at used cars, which by the way, the market for that is still terrible. There's a lot of electric cars just because I feel like once the battery kind of dies down, it's like hyper expensive to get a new battery to replace it. So it's like at a certain point, like why are we would just replace the whole car? So a lot of them I feel like are being sold cheap because probably the battery is terrible. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to get an electric car for that reason, but at the very least, I just want a good like economical car. I don't need to drive anything crazy. I'll gladly drop like pay for like a $5,000 car if it's like a good car with low mileage. Right now, the used car market is like, oh, $5,000 you want to spend on a car? Okay, this car has 700,000 miles on it. It was used since 1962. Does that sound good to you? I'm like, no. They're like, ugh, so picky. On top of the fact that I'd probably have to finance. I can't drop 5K in one sitting, you know? And that's just more debt, technically. Which after this off-season from RLCS, which I was still frickin' recovering from, how much money I had to burn on my credit cards. I'm already dealing with a pretty garbage credit score right now compared to where I was about a year ago. I don't know when the next time my credit score is going to be in the 700s. It's not centered. Yeah, it is not. The hitbox is really off on this car. It's the main reason why it's not a good card, in my opinion. Like I might get a going running car, might not exactly. There's a couple like decent deals I've seen around where I'm like, you know, I could buy like it's like a 2011 Honda Fit for like $3,500. It has like 140,000 miles on it, and I'm like, that sounds pretty good. Like I don't know, but it's also one of those things where it's like, some of them are like shady dealerships, and the one thing I've noticed is that when you're dealing with like a legitimate dealership, one, the car's going to be in working order when you get it, but also they tend to negotiate a lot harder, in my experience, to get you a good deal on your finance terms. Whereas I feel like when it comes to like shady, like, you know, those like corner of the road dealerships you see in cities, those dealerships do not care if you live or die. So they were like, oh yeah, we got you a deal. It's going to be 40% loan terms, and I'm going to be like, what? I'm paying for this car twice over then, basically. A transmission blew up at 70K miles. That is brutal. I'm not buying a truck, so, well, if I can avoid it. Some people have said maybe the move is to buy a used car off Facebook Marketplace. My friend did that, and actually, I think Seb actually bought his BMW or his Lexus or whatever he drives off of Facebook Marketplace. I'm just like, that's crazy. I also don't know enough about mechanics to be able to about mechanical stuff to check out an engine by myself. You're going crazy this game? It's the Cybertruck. it's not. It's not going to go to it except for German cars. I mean, I don't want a German car, to be honest. I'm racist against Germans. Taki, send me something before I buy it. I mean, I don't know when I'm going to be buying anything. I'm trying to save up money right now, especially because the off season for Rocket League is coming. I potentially could be making lots of money this fall if I can play my cards right and CRL comes back. So that's when I'll probably end up fighting. Especially since now that I have like a lady in my life that lives just far enough away that it's kind of going to be overall very expensive if I have to keep Ubering to her or something, you know? So I'm kind of like, kind of be nice to eventually get a car. And it doesn't need to be a crazy car because I will not be using it that much, but there's like definitely a convenience angle of like, man, I miss being able to drive and just go to like, oh, this store that's like slightly too far away to use my like electric scooter or walk or anything. What do you drive now? I do not drive anything. I sold my car when I moved to Chicago, which was 5 years ago. Building a car from scratch right now. Hey. Yeah, Dijon Vicente in my Twitch chat said he does that for charity stuff. And he mentioned like, hey, if I finish my next car, maybe instead of a charity drive, I'll give it to you. And I'm just like, low key, if you were willing to do that, if you could ship that to me, I would pay for the shipping, whatever that would end up costing. And I would super down. Because holy crap, that'd be such a crazy favor. Go like a moped? Nah, I'm not driving a moped on a highway. Just queued into Atomic and Aloe again, somehow won in a Dominus. Let's go, chef. Don't need a motorcycle license? What? In Arizona, you definitely did. That's weird that you wouldn't need one. Then again, it's Texas. The DFW is a death wish. Yeah, that's what my thought was. I was like, I'm definitely getting clipped and murdered. I'd buy a Nissan GTR 35 if I wasn't 12. Yes, that is a huge issue, Sean. Is it day where you are? No, it is night. Do you have your master's? I do have a master's degree, yeah. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure like when I would ever try to pursue getting a car. It's definitely something I've been thinking more and more about though, because I think that's something that has been something that's kind of weighing on my mind. I don't really need it outside the fact that like I feel like I've met a lady that I've been seeing the past couple days where I really enjoyed hanging with her, and I'm like, I think it would be a shame if one of the major obstacles is just the fact that I would probably need a car. The thing is, if we continue seeing each other, she works like right next to my apartment. So like if we get to the point where like we're staying in each other's places or something, I could just like ride with her when she's done with work, you know? And then just when she goes to work the next day, I just ride with her and then I'm back at my apartment. But at the same time, it's also nice when she just wants to, you know, commute home from work and then, or maybe I'm not available or something, and then I just am able to go independently without dropping, you know, depending on the timing of those Ubers, I could be dropping like $100 just for like a singular trip, and then including like a dinner or date or something. That's like another $100 plus. That's like $200 for a singular night, you know? I'm going to get a house if you need. What? Luck with that generational wealth. Also fortunate even to go to Chili's, let alone a good restaurant. You know, but that's probably, you don't have a PhD? Nope, I left my PhD program. Because I figured I'd rather not feel like dying every day than try to get my PhD. Cybertruck good? I despise it, but we're using it for the clicks. Oh, that was not a touch. I thought he would follow that. Cooking is just better in every aspect. I mean, I like cooking for people, but I also like going out to dinner. The thing is, like, half of the cost. Like, I don't mind dropping a lot of money on a dinner. I just feel bad that in order to get to like a restaurant in Dallas, I'm not already there, is me having to drop probably $100 on just an Uber. It's like literally like an 80%, 90%, or potentially 100% extra money that I would have to drop for that evening. That's been kind of like something that's kind of bothered me. Like, luckily I'm balling out right now. I've gotten a lot of invoices in for casting, and that's going to be kind of lasting until like probably September. That's when it becomes a little bit more unclear of like what income I'm going to be having. So just trying to make sure I'm being smart. Don't want to just be like, hey, I'm making good money, and this will always be like this question mark, and then I just blow a bunch of money on a car for no reason, you know? Just because I feel like having a car. Just because you're temporarily stable doesn't mean that's when you start spending money. You should prioritize stability over everything else, especially someone like me who's a full-time freelancer, which means you have a very random income stream. Interest rates suck. Yeah, I mean, especially now that my credit rating is really off because I'm still rebuilding my credit. Not really in the mood to get a lean term where it's going to be like, or lease term or financing term that I'm definitely going to be paying like 20% on that loan, which on a cheap enough car might not be that big of a deal, but still like, oh. Accidentally financed a couch. Oof. So yeah, I'm probably just going to put money into account and over time. That's kind of that's my go-to way of affording anything, is just slowly put money into a savings account, and then progressively over time we will hit a point where it's like you have X amount of money, but then you're still financing for everything else, and then after a couple months of doing that, you're like, hey, wait, I can buy whatever for this. That's the way I bought my first car. I was like, I will not buy a car until I can at least pay half of the total cost and down payment. So I just saved up for a couple months, and eventually I hit that point. And therefore, it didn't really impact my budget because I already budgeted for it. Oh no, pandita, Sag. Yeah, my first ever car, they got me a 9% loan, and I was like, nah, that's not the best. And then after they called the different banks, after I even bought it, and they said, hey, we found you a new finance term, and we got it done to like 4.5. I was like, all right, cool. Which I was happy with. Did not wrap around that well. What car? I drove a 2014 Hyundai Accent SLE, I believe. I enjoyed that car. It didn't have cruise control. That was the one thing that I hated about it. But other than that, I loved that car. Drove fine. It was snappy. Good acceleration. Super good gas mileage. Like if you drove it, as long as you're not like pounding the pedal on the highway, you could legitimately, I feel like, go like an insane distance. I would fuel up once a month just commuting to work and only. Hated cruise control? No, I did not have cruise control, and I hated that. Because on the highway, I hate having to like measure out how hard I'm pressing the pedal. Can I add you? Nope. I do not add people from chat. Got 45 miles per gallon. Yeah, it's like that Hyundai Accent, I legitimately would buy gas. It would cost me back then, in 2019, 2017, 2018, whenever I had that car. It cost me like $20 to fill up my whole tank, and it lasted me a whole month. So I was like, mile per gallon wise, this car's great. Wait, we lost? That's really kind of cringe, not gonna lie. The Prius, I think the Prius is ugly, but honestly, if there was one that was like hyper affordable, it's like, hey, I'm back, and guess what? I went from bronze, silver, and 1 V1 and 2 V2. Cool. Good job. Found strength for the debt I incurred from my car buying down to a new 0% APR card. My score went up. Make it make sense. Credit score is just a way for the man to keep you down. I'm convinced. Also, Chad, I lied to you guys. I forgot to take this car off. Not the read I was looking for. Oh, that's just open. Okay, well. Maserati Ghibli? Is that even what it's called? Maserati's one of like the least seen cars, I feel like, in like the fancier car category. I don't feel like I see a lot of Maseratis day to day. I'm done. I can tell immediately that that was not gonna go well, so I'm gonna take a break. Not in the mood to deal with that lobby. I don't see Maserati in California over everywhere else. Yeah. Feel that. Your eyes are a bit spoiled. I mean, if you live in Dubai, there's going to be a lot of fancy cars. Growing up, I saw a lot of Porsches, which is why when people bring up Porsches, like, oh, I love this car, I'm like, they're okay. Because for me, I just saw Porsches all the time. That was like the go-to WASP family fancy car in my neighborhoods growing up. My family only drove like Toyota Avalons and like a Mitsubishi Eclipse or something. Like that was the fanciest our cars got. They were never like good cars. My parents still never bought good cars. The closest my dad got was like a Mazda i3 or whatever it's called. And that car was like fun to drive because it had like a sport mode, but like it wasn't like you wouldn't look at it and be like, whoa. It was just like, yeah, it's a car. Porsches are wow. Some are actually terrible. I mean, I think they look nice. They're not like, they don't stand out to me because I grew up with so many of them around. Really nice cars around here, nicer than Maserati. I mean, there's a McLaren dealership in Chicago, so I used to see a bunch of McLarens driving around. We would occasionally, late at night, if you go to like the fancier steakhouses in the River District, you would see some insane cars driving around, stuck in traffic. I remember seeing, I remember seeing a Bugatti sitting around there, and I was just like, bro, I was driving that in downtown Chicago, bro, if I got in an accident with that thing, I would die. But then again, if you're driving a Bugatti, I don't think you're worried about the insurance. Unless you're renting it. I'm sure there's some fancy car rental place in Chicago that some people can hit up. All fun games until you realize all the supercars in Europe are manual and you can't drive it. That was something I realized about myself. That I was like, oh right, most cars I'm sure don't have an automatic. So I'm just like, I would probably be just wrecked. I'd have never learned or bothered to learn how to drive clutch. Apparently that's like one of the best anti-theft deterrents for car thieves. A lot of them don't know how to drive manual in the US. So when people try to steal your car, they're like, what the hell? And they're just like, yeah, forget this. And then they just leave it alone. You crazy at this map? Yeah, I'm okay. I thought I clipped it, so I adjusted. Oh, hello. Most manual experience I have is with tractors. Gotta hit that third gear in your tractor. Really speeding up your chores. All right, we finished a little too fast. I'm gonna roll it over 300K. I mean, certain cars, if you take care of them, they will just last forever. That's why I kind of wanted to be able to get a car that, as I wouldn't be too worried about getting a higher mileage car, because I don't really anticipate driving it that much. I'd probably drive to Dallas to visit, like, my lady, and then maybe the occasional trip to the grocery store if it's raining or something, but for the most part, like, I don't know. I don't feel like I would be super like, oh, I gotta grab that. You visit me as well. Where are you? Are you down in Houston still? Forget. Are you living around St. Edwards, wherever that is? Probably about a 2-hour car with 25k miles for like 12k because it's manual. Yeah, I'm not buying a manual though. Austin right now? Never been to Austin. People used to live, a lot of people in Austin, but then it's too expensive for most people. Austin was like the first Texas city. I feel like they had a huge influx of content creators and people. Austin's so good. I mean, if I had a bunch of money, I'd probably consider living there. But to be honest, I don't think I'd ever do that just because most esport events come to Dallas and I'd rather live around here. Also, like all the content creators and like people that work in Rocket League a lot are living in Dallas, so I'd rather be here. Spawned a bunch of new housing, costs went down. That's good. I'm so sick of the constant increase of housing, whereas wages stay stagnant for so many people. Like I don't really get affected by that as much. Like there's some ripple effects with like how stuff gets budgeted, but man, that stuff bothers me is how many people have to deal with that. Oh, rent's raising $100. Oh, another 100, another 100, another 100, another 100, another 100. I'm like, bro, I haven't gotten a raise in all those years. Like, how am I gonna afford this? I had some food, about to go to bed. The stream is going strong, so keep with the good work, Taco. Thank you. They've been custom working for the console. I need custom maps. More than that, just a lot of work. Well, the more supply, the less the demand price. I agree with that. I mean, yeah, but like, I don't know. It's just weird to me that it's like, these places keep like increasing the price every year, and it's like, why? And they're like, well, yeah, cost of living. Like, what do you mean? Like, huh? Like, well, I mean, just, like, the answer is because you can. Like, it wasn't until this past, when I was in Chicago, my final year, that the landlord actually gave me a reason with documentation why he's raising the rent. Otherwise, it was just like, oh, yeah, just, you know, different, you know, cost of living and, you know, different you know, demands of the business and, you know, different stressors in landlording. And well, I'm just like, I feel like you're just giving me words that aren't actually working anything. It's like you're just giving me buzzwords and hoping that I'm not gonna care enough to check into it. But I'm like, please give me an actual reason you're raising the rent. And they're just like, no. Because I want more money, seriously. Because I only have one car. Yeah. Laughs and landlord. I feel like sometimes like they don't be honest with that stuff just because they know in some places it's like straight up illegal what they're doing. So they don't want people speaking up about it. I remember there was like this guy online that was like trying to raise the rent predatorily of like this guy who apparently had a lease agreement and then signed it, and then before the landlord countersigned it, he raised the rent by like $300. But the thing is that like the guy he was trying to do it to started live tweeting it, and it turns out the guy who they tried to do it to was like a lawyer that specialized in like this type of contract law, and he's just like, you're really messed with the wrongest person possible for this, you know? Like they're like, you poked the bear. And so he just started like laying him out. I'm like, you do know what I do, right? Like you have my bio when I applied for this, like what my job was. And he basically just laid his ass out and they're like, oh, we're sorry, please don't report us. I'm like, I'm definitely gonna report you anyway. Like, but still, that's why you shouldn't try to intimidate people and force them into being like, oh, what do you want to do? Move? We're gonna kick you out of your apartment if you don't sign this lease. It's just like, bruh. Personally, if I was that lawyer, I would be like, okay, just because I have you by the balls, I want you to lower my fucking rent. like you are definitely lowering my rent, considering I could definitely just report you. And then I'd probably just report them anyway, even if they agreed to that, because screw those people. If you even try to pull that against like a working person where housing is already scarce and expensive, I think you should just rot. Which sounds very vindictive. And after all, most landlords that I have encountered are like not bad. But there's definitely people who will pull that nonsense at the drop of a hat. Someone tried to phone call, scan the ex-director of the FBI. Yeah, bro, buddy, you're going to Guantanamo. Oh. Surely that's not a goal, right? Nice. No. Okay, well. Bad bounce. He said, can you do something? And he's that raged. Nah. I don't want to double that one, but I definitely did not mean to hit it that light. Interesting idea. Why to come back to Guantanamo? Not entirely sure. Kind of psyched, I think 80 is a comfortable temp. I hate that. I can't do that. Yeah, let's play some 2s. 3s is not actually doable at times. See that thing at the Airbnb where their lock thermostat 80 Yeah, I did see that, yeah. If I was paying for an Airbnb, I understand them setting it to 80 for like most of the time, you know? Or at the very least, you should lower it to like, you should lower it to like 75. Because then it's like, it's kind of warm, but like, I could do 75. Most of the time, actually, I live at like 73, 74. Just because it's like, I turn it down in the really hot summer days, and I'm just like, honestly, I don't need it under 70. I just need it like not boiling. As long as it's not 80, it's fine. If it's like 74, 75, I think I'm good. My house is 77. Yeah, well, yeah, if you're in Arizona, you don't need, if it's 50 degrees chiller than outside, heated, yeah, it'll go great. Pay extra to change that. I mean, Airbnb is already with like cleaning things. Star Dragon with the $9.99 super chat. Thank you. Love you. Well, appreciate that.
Love
show
you,
more back.
Winking face, winking face, winking face, romantic face, romantic face, romantic face, smiling face with hearts, smiling face with hearts, smiling face with hearts, kissing face, kissing face, kissing face.
It's a very long message. I like how I forgot the TTS bot actually reads out every emoji. So how you doing, GC? Unfortunately, I spent all my money on my mansion. I sleep on 2 baby mattresses. Damn crazy. Oh, oops. I just called someone. My bad. It's an honor to be in your presence. I can't tell if Nathan's talking to me. Feel unbelievably wealthy to get it, put it below 68. I don't know, for me, it's like there's a lot of stuff you can spend your money on with like being comfortable. AC is just something that's really excessive most of the time. Once the sun sets in a dry heat place, like you don't need the AC that high. Honestly, I get like it's actually chilly late at night here. Ooh. Off spawn? Cool. No! I thought it was a little closer than that. Wait, Meku, you were there. You didn't think he'd land on that. Interesting. Okay, well. What do you do for fun? I do recreational drugs. I'm kidding. I do not do that, kids. Do not do that. I actually do not. That's crazy. I read a study today that actually back in the early 70s, about 5% of kids identified as straight edge, basically like have not done drugs, alcohol, anything in the past 30 days. And apparently nowadays it's like 40% of kids high school age. But good job, kids. And I would love it if Meku stopped rolling the ball in unusable ways down the field. It's more strict nowadays. I mean, kinda. I mean, there's also been like a lot of advertising against smoking. Problem is a lot of kids are replacing it with vaping, which is not much better. Oh my god. Yeah, that's fair. The rail cost ads? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about. A lot of anti-smoking advertisements. Oh, bro had 0 boost and he got just enough to connect me there. I don't physically understand how that's a 50 that goes past me. I'm like facing sideways on this. Sure. Ugh. Alright, chat. We're coming to the end of our night. I'm losing to what feels like C1s right now. Okay. Super Checkle, I have not updated it. Ooh. Ah, I was trying to do something else with that touch. That was not a good touch. Okay, there's one. Oh no, I alt-tabbed, didn't lag my game. No! No, and you stole my boost, Nathan. No one loves you. Ugh. You shot it low. God damn it, I'm losing to nobody's! Ugh. Yeah, that's enough twos. Fuck wants to play, we'll invite. The game's going. Yikes. It is just generally yikes. It's Rumble time. It is literally never been Rumble time. It's drop shot time. It has also never been drop shot time, not even once. Star Trek can change it again. Oh my gosh, no.
Change it again.
Bro is demanding some change here. All right, there we go. We've changed it again. We have already 55. Yeah, we can no longer be friends. Drop shot mains, exotic. Sick bump. $10, do one Heat Seeker game. Ugh, why do you guys so obsessed with the most mid game?
Do one Heat Seeker game.
That's where so much of chat loves Heat Seeker. I'll play one Heat Seeker game before the end of stream, but I don't really want to queue Heat Seeker right now. I want to end stream with one Heat Seeker game. Also change the goal. Bro, I can't change it when it's in a game! Oh, there you go. Ooh. Doug here, thank you for the $4.99.
Oh, I'm Taco. I'm actually good at the game, so I don't enjoy the randomness of Rumble. You're just mad you not an SSL at using the power-ups like me, lol.
Power-ups are a crutch, bro. Real Rumble players never once use the power-ups. They score in the first 10 seconds off kickoff like a man. What a 50, bro. Crazy double by Zero, no lie. Rumble is taking the one aspect of Rocket League in which it has no RNG, and the best part of it, Rocket League, and then adding RNG. Like, why would I want that? Okay, I went for the block, you went for my block.
Hey Taco, I hope you've had a great day. Keep up the great work. I'll try to be here tomorrow, but I already asked you the question today, so have a blessed one. Sorry for the long messages. GM.
Almost thank you for the $9.99, and then thank you for Star Dragon for the $5. I will change the goal.
Yay, thanks
next
for
goal.
saving me $5.
Thank you guys so much for all the donations. Very kind of you. These guys are getting almost the last second 50s, and it's making me cry tears of blood. Currently $400 off. Depends on how much it is otherwise. Do you know what you're going to be using the laptop for? Because I have strong opinions about college laptops, DC. Rican, you're actually insane for pre-jumping that, missing it, and then getting the rebound. Hi, kitty. 2,000 total. Is it a MacBook? Sounds like a MacBook. Oh my god, dude, this game. Cringe. So I get everything with the $2.99 or $1.99. I went for say $1.99, then I was like, it's $2. It's an Asus. Hot take, no Asus computer is worth $2,000. What are the specs on it? I just need you to know like what you're doing in your coursework. Because if you're doing like a lot of like heavy intensive CPU stuff, then yeah, drop a bunch of money on a PC. I personally think most people, if you need a school laptop, you should be buying like an i5 with like just buy like a really good CPU and Intel integrated shit. We'll try to buy like these super hardcore PCs for like no reason. 99% of the stuff you're doing on a school laptop for most majors is opening up a word processing like a word processor and checking email. Star Dragon with the $20. I'm trying to change it. I'm trying. Oh my God, guys. We are at 98.87 for the day. My lord. Star Dragon, you've kicked off a revolution. It's your daily driver for what? Gaming too? Like, I don't know. I just don't think it's worth buying that. Just bring your desktop. It is not gonna be that much space, I guarantee you. Start trying to think of the another 99 cents. Oh my gosh, chat. Past the $100 mark. Wow. We were at 25 not too long ago. Star Dragon, you're a psycho, no, low key. That's actually crazy. It's the Zephyrus G14. No, I can't be asked to bring my desktop, and it's old anyway. I still feel like you should. Hi, Miss Macho. Well, Miss Macho is someone to ask about this. Since Miss Macho, what do you have? 4 PCs now due to your due to your power GPU sponsorship? Yeah, pass one over here, Macho. You only have to. Okay, buddy. Yeah, a brief moment you had 3. And then I think you gave away your original one, which is kind of a cool way to recycle it instead of just like straight up selling it, being like, hey, I could pass it along to someone else who would enjoy it. PC or Xbox? PC, guys, if you guys are actually asking that, then that is just confirming you've never been on a PC before. Why would you ever choose a console over a PC? That's just pure cope. Bringing a whole desktop is a whole lot of effort. I did that and I hated it. You guys are weird. I brought my PC to my college and I was fine with it. Granted, if you're living in a dorm, that's maybe a little bit different. It's also not that hard unless you guys are moving all the way across the country. Granted, it was a little easier for me because it's a 40-minute drive to get to my campus versus like, you know, if you're driving across the state or across the country. Oh! Take the console, the PC isn't 20 years old. Hey guys, trying to do some gaming on campus. Bust out your Windows 98 PC. So yeah, I guess my bad on that first deflection. Why is Snail facing the ball and not going for that? He turns right here and then just doesn't jump. Very curious. Very much something you gotta say. Going like 500 miles. Okay. I don't know. I just feel like that's not much space to take up. I think it'd be worth it. It also prevents you from spending basically a second laptop. In my personal opinion, you should never be tempted to game on a school laptop. You should always just have that that's good enough to just do everything really fast and efficiently, but not game. That's just my hot take. School is already filled with temptations and time management. I would not want to do that. Granted, I'm sure GC, you're a great student and you're able to conceptualize everything well and compartmentalize, but I still just feel like you shouldn't be spending money just on a really high-end PC just for no reason. You already have a desktop. Just buy like something that's easy, portable. Super Chat is $100. What did I miss? Star Dragon and Silent Gamer have come in and they just were throwing cash. They hate having goals incomplete, so they just started throwing $10, $20 at me. Oh, this is Ben Curry Dog. I just realized these guys play together all the time. Can you tell me you love me? That's a little parasocial. I try to avoid that. I appreciate you and very much hope that you're having a good time out here in these streets. Not gonna lie, that was really overcomplicated. I could have shot that, but I was like, clock a stand on the near post. Maybe I can pass to him. No need to be that complicated. As for the money back, well, it is non-refundable, so you take that up with Google. I just find it, personally, the only reason I say no to that, because it's easy just to be like, oh, I love you, like Star Dragon. I think I have been in those experiences before where like people in chat have like tried to be. I love Star Dragon. This is a principle of mine. Like I really appreciate all that, but like I've had a lot of people get the wrong idea.
Please tell me you love me. I needed it.
Oh. This is an uncomfortable situation. The reason I don't do this is because in the past I've had people been like, oh, do you love me, Taco? I'm like, yeah, I love you, blah, blah, blah. And we're like talking. And then they would basically just like act like we are like the best of friends and we're inseparable. And it was just like very uncomfortable because it was like, I don't know you. I've known you for like an hour. Like we're not like the best of friends. And like, hey, what's your phone number? What, blah, blah. And like, but you said like, you love me. And you're like, you're my best friend or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, that's not a real thing, though. You know? You play games for money, principles? What? I can't have principles if I play video games? I'm so lost in your logic on that one. Oil up when? 100K. But Star Trek needs to be loved. Well, that's the thing, though. If I say that, he needs to understand that it's like I'm saying it because he asked me to say it, but it needs to like understand that it's not like something. I really need him to understand it. I'm not trying to do this. Please, bro. This is really uncomfortable, bro. You guys don't understand how weird it is to have that type of relationship.
Crying face.
It's like saying hi to someone in the hallway and be like, "Hey, buddy," and then them just not leaving you alone for the next like couple weeks, you know? It's a very weird relationship to have, so I try to limit that as much as possible. It's something you won't understand if it hasn't happened to you multiple times. I'm not trying to be a dick. These are the rules I have. Like, I appreciate you, Star Dragon, and I hope you're having a wonderful day, because you are obviously a very generous and kind person, but I have a limit on what I'm being asked to do here. Yeah, Sam, you don't get it, and I'm kind of getting annoyed with your attitude towards it. I play video games for a living. What do you mean principles? I don't know what the hell you mean by that. That's yikes. I didn't mean to leave that party, but I kind of did because we are continuing to lose. I lean forward. He has a girlfriend, it's too late. Wow. Yeah, unfortunately, Star Dragon, you can't be my lover. Hey, Mackenzie Carlson. We'll rank you. Right now, we are unfortunately stuck with C2 because we are getting farmed by full parties right now. Just trying to get back slowly, chat, but it's okay. We'll get there eventually. What's your advice on dealing with ball chasing teammates? Play more passive and play more in center. If your teammates want to ball chase, then you don't ball chase with them. When I should be asleep. Yeah, Mart, I am a horrible influence on everyone who comes across my path. I'm ready to join. No, you're not. I do not play with people from chat. How am I gold, but can win plat tournament, win in threes? Because plats are just golds that can aerial slightly better, which means golds could definitely still be plats. That's really the only thing different. Most time I do that, play passive, and so they're not doing anything, it gets frustrating. Well, yeah, because they don't understand any of that. Honestly, just mute chat if you're getting those types of people. I just don't pay attention to them. Because those people don't understand what you're trying to do. If they're just ball chasing and doing nothing with it, then you kind of have to play off of them anyway, so. People don't understand that, and that's fine. You have to be perfectly insane in every game. Find how to get easy SSL in one, just air dribble bump. You're not wrong. Hey, Chicken Man, I already answered that for you, bro. Plats are just golds that can aerial better. Like, that's why. So gold definitely could win in a plat tournament.
I don't need a lover, I want man to tell me they love me, that's it.
I platonically love you, Star Dragon. How about that? All right. Thank you for yet another $4.99. Again, you're the GOAT. Especially tonight, you are throwing in a bunch of stuff. Nope. But again, Star Dragon, I barely know you, so. Oh, if you just need someone to tell you that, then yes, Star Dragon, I do love you. What's on? Well, you gotta set that limit, bro. What? Weird one. Should be goal. How is it to get plats in a champ lobby? Qs be crazy sometimes, I guess. I mean, you definitely shouldn't be getting those types of people. But also, a lot, people don't play a lot of ones, so typically people's ones lobby rank is way lower. I mean, I'm like a C2, C3 in ones until I actually start playing and enough to get out of placements. Those games are pretty easy for the most part. Like a champ should be able to like kind of tear you apart if you're like a genuine plat and you're playing in ones. But again, some people are just bad at ones, so they're not going to be as consistent as they are in like other game modes. Good night, guys. Star Dragon, good night. Thank you for all the donos. Appreciate you.
Good night, guys. Waving hand.
Oh, Kerbo, frick off with that touch. Ugh. Pass back to him? Yep. You missed. Are we gonna play that middle? I was meant to roll a bit more. I did that a bit more forward. Ah, I don't like how you thought I needed help. All right, Dandy doubled on that. That's fine. Okay, allow Zen to get that. I knew he was late to that jump. That's wide. We're good. Definitely Rumble if he loses. That is definitely not a deal. I will never play Rumble. I will gladly have 0 Rumbles games played for the next 90 seasons of this game. I didn't think he'd spike that. They were just gonna single jump that. I don't get that. Did you get that out of the hospital? I take out a tumor. Jeez, dude. I'm sorry. Well, I'm the Fly. Good job you're out of the hospital and hope you're healing well. Hey, Kingwin. Ooh. Back after a long time. Land Arena, wow, yeah, it has been a very long time. I'm going to pause just for about 2 minutes because I do not want to have to play that full party over and over again. Apparently, not doable. There's a big difference between a diamond player and a champ. Champs are more consistent, but also just more confident in their aerials. Better wall play in general. You remember me? Yeah, Lando, you're the only Lando Reno that's ever been in my chat, and you came in a lot a while back. People are surprised when people come in for months at a time and then leave for a bit and they come back. They're like, oh, you remember me? It's like, yeah. Like, I wouldn't forget someone who's in here for like months and months and months. Like maybe if someone come into the stream and they, you know, didn't chat for like they chatted like once or twice, then I wouldn't remember them earlier. Hi, Super Delicious Turtle. I've been okay. We took a couple days off, so I feel a little rusty, but I might start moving up the streams a little bit and see an earlier stream time would do. I've noticed the stream average viewers have been going like significantly down lately, so I need to check on that. Might have exhausted the viewership at this hour. I mean, part of that is also I think I've just been not playing as well. With start time, I don't know. I'll probably just move it up into the evening. You're not going to be on super late. I mean, I probably still will, but I just want to start a little bit earlier and see if that can happen. Because lately I've been trying to start at like 8 or 9 or 10 or something. And I feel like some streams, they're like really popping in that hour. And other streams, they're just like really not at all. So it's like, I feel like I'm going to try to boost it up a little bit and we'll see there. Been in 2 tourneys where I was diamond. There were 2 pink tag people in the game. Yeah, people suck and they smurf, so it happens. All right, Chad, if we lose this one, I might just be getting off the stream because kind of sick of losing very easy lobbies that we should not be losing. Oh, I did not get underneath that. That's not... Ooh, that's not a real goal. That's not a real goal. Why are you not going for that with 100 boost? People aren't real, bro. Yeah? What's up, kitty? notice that. I mean, the issue I have with these things is like if we were playing in Champ, I'd be like, yeah, I can maybe anticipate that. But this is like technically like a top 1% of 1% type teams, you know? Like just irritating to experience this. Venice, don't get that reset. Okay, cool. Cool. Nice. Good position. I used to stop doing shit around 1 a.m. my time and hop on. I mean, yeah, I mean, I enjoy streaming late, but lately it just feels like my viewership has been like super garbage. And part of that is I'm not like super well rested for some of those streams. I was trying to cast and then stream later or something, and that definitely impacts things, but I also just want to see if I can stream earlier and kind of reawakens the viewership a little bit. Oh my god, these are not hard. You have so much boost, Barris. Like, why is this not a clear? Why are you jumping past it? I don't know, man. I don't know. We just gotta carry these lobbies, chat, and we're just not awake to do that, I guess. Again, these are all forgivable mistakes for like a C2 lobby, but this is a Grand Champ 2 lobby bordering on Grand Champ 3. Nah. That's over. Back pass? Or let it drop? Okay, Bennett says that touch. Oh, God, that boost steals, dude. Just give me the boost. Barris, please. Barris, please. Thank you. Oh, my God. Ugh. Okay. We can do a chat. I'm not gonna play you in a 1v1. Donate $100, because I don't do that except if it's a viewer game day. Okay, Barris, nice. He's good over that, it's fine. It's a good boy, nice. So you're gonna touch that once and then give it away? Oh, well, he took the bad touch, so that should be a block. Nice. I think he saw me jump early for that. That should be an easy one. Nice save. Got a cooling pad, thanks for the advice. Yeah, it's a good advice. It's a good thing for people with PCs that tend to overheat a lot. That stuff is terrifying. Laptop's like melting your desk, you know? Ah, grabbed too far on that one. Bears gonna slap that? Alright, we're gonna just ignore this and get the boost again. Oh, it didn't spawn. Okay, that's fine. Good scoop. I think you beat me to that. I don't know if Barris has that. Yeah, it's fine. Oh. Not a bad touch, I just didn't expect him to go for it. Barris, do not get cut on this. Oh no, most obvious play happened. That's like a perfect opportunity to fake chow those. Drive up, immediately turn around. The guy gives it away to the corner, you take it back, and then you clear. But instead, he went for the full read, and he lost it because he didn't have to do that. All right, we're gonna take that up and above. I did not realize that guy got beat that heavily. I did not need to use that boost. Alrighty. All right, GG. Not gonna lie, I didn't think that would be super hard shot for him to go for, so I was like, I don't think he'd go for it, but yeah, more on me than anything else. Never give up. Oh, I'm giving up on that. That's a freaking lost cause, guys. We're playing Heat Seeker and then I'm getting off because you guys asked me for a Heat Seeker game. No, Chad, I don't think you can understand how hard those games are to play out, especially not here. Oh, we're in. I forgot casual just throws you in the middle of stuff. Gonna play hoops? Not really. Oh, I forgot how much that ball speeds up. Really, I missed that. Crazy. Oh, I think I scored on there. Just kidding. Oh, wait, that was my goal. I don't know about that. Gonna have to do another one. No, we are not playing more than this than we have to. Okay. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Huge fan of Heat Seeker. Unlimited boost with no consequences for chasing demos is a great idea. Great game mode, great meta. The fact that that didn't bounce in, though, is pretty tragic. I don't know. Heat Seeker is just a very boring meta. It's not a fun game in terms of rotations. Also, the fact that the ball moves for you makes it especially boring. You want to go for pinch? We're not playing hoops. We're not playing anything extra. I'm getting off after this game. I'm tired. We're also not playing super well right now, so I'd rather just go to bed, get some sleep. We'll start fresh tomorrow. Nice shot. I wanted Rumble. You will literally never get Rumble. The only way I will ever play Rumble is if someone donates $100 and asks me to play Rumble. Legitimately. Isn't this so enjoyable? This is the worst game mode. No, outside of Rumble. Rumble is the true worst game mode. And deep down, everyone knows it. Man, what a perfect esport. No RNG. You know what this game needs? RNG. Power-ups are a crutch for weaker players. That guy low-key faked it. I guaranteed it. That's crazy. The fake in Heat Seeker. The meta is evolving. Just kidding, this guy sucks. Yes, he does. He did not touch that. He definitely did not mean to fake that. You were a noob? Yeah, probably. Definitely Heat Seeker. I do not play this game. This is chat's demand. Do a 9 a.m. stream? Yeah, I'm not doing that. That would imply I'm going to sleep and then starting stream in 7.5 hours. Not doing that. Oop. Trying to find magic downfield. Almost did that. Oh my god, I can't. It just pops up. This game mode really screws with my reads. It's always the weirdest part. Like I'm going for like these reads that just don't exist. What the frickin', yeah. Sorry guys, I'm done. I'm going to bed. I'm not in the mood to finish these games out. All right, good night everybody. Thank you for the generosity tonight, but I hate that game mode so much. I despise it with everything in my body. So, peace out everybody.